So 159 in the building. This is the show about nothing, the radio show about nothing, the podcast about nothing, the website about nothing, the Patreon about nothing. Stop, like, comment, subscribe. Go ahead, talk to him, Mark.
Like, comment, subscribe. Like, comment, subscribe. Please go to the Patreon below. Subscribe to patreon.com/nothingatl. Please, please, please. It is only $3. Why are you subscribing to Patreon? There is exclusive content.
Yes,
exclusive content. Most recently, we did an album review with Nico. We have a full 30-minute episode of us just listening to the album, our facial expressions, our reactions. This is actually where you can listen to the album. You can actually hear it. On YouTube, obviously, copyright issues. You can't really do that. On Patreon, we good money. So, also upcoming, the boy, what we finna get into, May 15th.
Yes, sir.
He's coming. We will be on there live reacting, actually listening to the music. So go ahead, get over there while it's still $3. It'll probably be $3 for a long time, but I'm pretending it's not, so y'all go faster. And we also got Kaylani's album, Ish. Ish don't love R&B like I do, but Ish likes R&B like I do. And this album is going to be so good. He going to love it. And so next week, guess what we going to be on Patreon doing? Listening to Kaylani. Baylani, I like to call it. Hey, babe.
Yeah.
So, Ish, episode 159. We back in the building. 8 years in the making, man. How are you feeling today?
I ain't gonna lie, man. I've been blessed. It's been a really good month. Been a very beautiful April. Shit going well. Just like, I ain't gonna tell you, of course, I ain't gonna tell you where I work for sure. But got a new, stuff moving around, getting new managers. Met my new manager, First Rock. Black woman.
Beautiful.
So let's just clap it up for an experienced black woman. She was one of the first 50 people at the company.
Wow.
One of the first 50 people.
Wow.
Rock knows where I work, so that's crazy.
That's crazy, bro.
One of
that's
the first
really
50
crazy.
people. I got sent there because she sends people wherever they want to go. So I'm about to get sent wherever I want to go. So listen, feeling blessed, like I got a whole new job. Listen, it's getting warm outside.
Hey, man. Always say the best 2 times of the year are April to June.
Yep.
Well, April to July, and then September to through the holidays.
Yeah.
September through the holidays because it's the holidays, and then you got football is back. It's you feel it in the air. By the time September roll around, you tired of being hot all the time.
Exactly.
So you ready for the hoodie weather. Yeah. And then it's that perfect season between like end of September. Well, now it's damn near all the way through December. But that hoodie weather at night and in the morning, but in the daytime it's still cool. You can go shorts, long sleeves.
Yeah.
But then this time of the year, basketball playoffs, NBA playoffs, let me say.
Yes, sir.
You got the NBA playoffs. You got the NFL draft.
Yep.
You got NFL free agency and training camp. The MLB season is back in the air. If you like going to baseball games, it's one of the best things to do.
Yep.
And then the women just ain't got no clothes.
Yeah, it's a
and if you live in Atlanta, Georgia.
Yeah.
And if you live in Atlanta, Georgia.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean when I say it, baby.
Just
go to the Beltline.
Yeah, holla if you
Go to Piedmont Park.
Yeah.
Go to Palo Santo. Go to any one of them beautiful strip clubs. We have the most beautiful, illustrious women in the world.
You know what's crazy, right? We always talk about this, like, you damn near don't even got to do that. Like, go to CVS. Go to Publix. Like,
go to Whole Foods.
Yeah, walk into Family Dollar, and when you get some paper towels, it'll be a bad bitch in there.
Hey, twin, go work on yourself. Go to the gym.
Bro,
go to the gym.
Lord, when you at the gym.
Go to the gym, baby.
They're everywhere.
So, like, we just blessed, man. We blessed in all types of ways up in this city, man, and I love it. And so, the Hawks up right now on the Knicks. As I said, they will win that series in 6. I believe they will win tonight, go up 2-1. The Knicks will win the next game, and they will win the game in New York and come back and close it out in Atlanta.
Yes,
I'm calling it now.
Yep.
But when Drake does anything,
yes, sir.
Ish, what do we start the show with?
We start the show with Iceman.
Come on, man.
Iceman.
Come on, man.
I'm trying to get my OVO chain back, right?
Come on.
Steve-O wasn't fucking with it. I ain't gonna lie. Steve-O, the head of the OVO chapter in Florida, he was not fucking with it. I'm like, we not excited for Iceman?
You know that video of the show with the little people? She walked back in and be like, "Hey, how y'all doing?
Hey guys."
That's Ish walking back into the OVO club.
Yo,
I've been 1 foot in, 1 foot out, like I am with every sports team I'm a fan of. So I don't think they too mad at me. I just kind of kept my same personality.
They ain't mad at me. Shout out my boy. Listen, shout out my boy Evan, one of my best homies. OVO Atlanta chapter. This is how bad it got, Rock.
calling him Chapters by the same.
Like, I didn't even tweet nothing. I was retweeting it. He tweeted me, mentioned me. Yo, cease and desist. Stop what you doing. I'm like, May 15th. Like,
Come on, man.
Yeah, May 15th.
Come on, man.
6.
But Iceman has announced
Yes, sir.
May 15th, man. We are back in the business.
Yep.
Your boy is coming back right before Memorial Day weekend.
Yep, my birthday weekend.
That is important. Memorial Day weekend, Ish birthday weekend, and the same week Chris Brown is dropping.
Yep.
So if you guys have not been paying attention, we're getting Kalani this week.
Yep.
We're getting Kalani gets a week. Everybody was nice to her. Was like, we gonna love this Kalani album.
Facts.
So nobody's coming the week after, and then we get Drake.
Yes, sir.
And then we get Chris Brown.
Yep.
And in the same week we get Chris Brown, we also get Black.
Yes, sir.
In between those, we have Lucky dropping. We have Giveon dropping his deluxe.
Yep.
So it is the music was a little more quiet than it usually is between March. March is usually when the summer rollouts start.
Right.
But I can't really say why, if I'm being honest. Why it's been actually, I'm lying. It was Drake.
Yeah, it was Drake.
I'm lying. I know
Drake,
what it is.
I think Drake not having that release date out made a lot of niggas like, all right,
Yes.
let's see when he's dropping.
Yes, because Drake is, even if Drake surprise drops, he messes up your release date.
Oh, yeah.
So I absolutely believe it's been quiet because everybody has been waiting on this announcement. So you will see a lot more album dates roll out. Shabuzi's dropping late July. I'm actually excited for that project.
Post Malone too.
Post Malone, yes. Post Malone is coming this summer as well. So staying on Iceman.
Yeah.
Ish. The people have been waiting.
Mm-hmm.
You are way more Drake Hive OVO Hive than people know.
Exactly.
I'm your real twin, real brother. So I know how you feel. Where your what do they call them? Lesions lie.
Yeah.
But how are you feeling, and what are your expectations?
Listen, man. I am.
Look good.
Listen, I ain't gonna lie. Wait here to pod, bro. So I'm gonna be honest with you. I ain't gonna lie. I think that shit gonna be ass. But when
Whoa.
That was not my expectation when I saw the release date. When when he was icing out the court at the Raptors game, all that. The shit he's putting on Instagram, like 2024 is my year, and he scratched it out. Now it's 2026, and then he's got the Pinocchio in the scope, like, and then he's like, "Yo, don't back." Like he's like, I do not want us to live. I don't want Drake to live in 2024 forever. Like, I wanted this album, or like, just move on, bro. Please, bro. Like, one, I don't think there'll be a round two. I don't think there'll be a round two. I don't think there'll be another back and forth. I don't. Would you like a round two, hypothetically, just to like break real quick? Like, would you?
No.
I don't like.
No.
I have no. It feels weird to me. Like, I don't want to watch Infinity War 2.
No, I don't.
Yeah.
We got it the first time. I don't really think you can duplicate greatness like that.
Exactly. So I don't want us to be like I don't want to listen on May 15th and it's a bunch of shit like obviously trying to start it back up. And then it's like, all right, what's Kendrick going to say? Like, I'd rather Drake move on to this next section of his career. And that's why I wasn't even sure. We talked about before he released it, the release date. I wasn't even sure it was going to be a majority rap album. I didn't think it would be a rap album. I thought it was going to be a Drake album, pop, more life kind of, where it's like, yeah, there's some rap songs on there. But like, wasn't expecting a super rapidy rap album. My expectations now are like, whatever it is, I have no expectations going in though.
Okay.
I am open. Listen, if it's gonna be fine, like I was listening to Nokia the other day. Like you know how we feel about Nokia. Like I know Drake can still make good music. I don't know if Drake can still make good music trying to relive 2024 and win that fight again. If that makes sense.
I think everything you said is exactly how I feel, except for projecting it's gonna be ass.
Okay.
I want to start off by saying I am very, very YM.
Yeah.
But remember I said YM.
Young Money.
That's Young Money.
Yep.
I'm not OVO. So I got a special place in my heart for Drake because he family.
Yeah.
But
blood almost.
Blood almost.
Yeah.
Almost. But He didn't sign that last deal to give us Nothing Was the Same, man. He want to get out that shit early.
Yeah, he sold that shit to Lucia.
Whatever, man. But
I love seeing niggas cry when they get drafted.
Yeah, bro. If you guys can't tell, we're watching the draft. We never really watch TV, but it's so much going on. We figured we give y'all some live updates. So if anything happens, like the Chiefs just traded their pick, their non-pick for the Browns, and traded up to get the best corner in the draft, Delane from LSU, and the Browns just picked Jordan Tyson. The Saints just picked Jordan Tyson, and he's having a real emotional moment. So we'll let you in on what we're watching. But back to Drake.
Yeah.
I want Drake to move on.
Yeah.
But I don't think we have gotten a real Drake response to how he feels and what emotions he went through after all of that went on.
Okay, that's fair.
That being said, I do not want the Drake that is, all my friends left me, I'm Drake.
What did I miss?
And all my friends don't like me no more.
Yeah.
I don't want that.
Yeah, LeBron's not my friend.
LeBron, not my friends, and I moved to Savannah. No, I don't want that. I want a perspective of a hungry Drake.
Yeah.
I want a humble Drake. I want a humble, arrogant Drake.
Yeah.
I want that is a reflecting Drake.
Yeah.
I do not want, woe is me, my life is so hard, everybody turned their back on me, Drake. I don't want that. I do want to hear his perspective about how he felt that everybody turned his back on. Yeah. Oh my God, why did you guys do this to me? And man, I can't believe I did this and this and this for y'all niggas, and y'all did make me feel this way, whoop-de-whoop. Yeah. Those are two totally different sentiments.
Facts.
So I don't have a problem with him addressing 2024, but there could be an issue in the way he addresses 2024.
Okay, that's fair.
So what is your response to that?
That's 1,000% facts. Like, I think what you're saying about like his perspective or even the feelings since then with the cultural shift, I would love that for sure. That's kind of what that would be exactly kind of what I would be looking for, because that is how you move on. I don't want him to be like, because it's like, I am trying to take it literally, but of course, when we have so much information, it's a pod, so we gonna speculate. But when it says 2024 is gonna be my year, and you cross it out, it feels like you're trying to rewrite history. Okay. It feels like when he put that the Rasheed Wallace shit, like, we will win game 2. Like, it feels like you're trying to fight a game 2. So I'm hoping it's more so what you're saying. Like, I would love more to hear about like what happened with him and J. Cole.
Yes.
Like, what, how he's moving after that shit, why things happened the way they did, other than like
Future. I would love to hear what happened with him in Future. If Future and him haven't made up and he's on this album, which is speculated. But yes.
Yeah, he was in some Nocta shit the other day, I think. But yeah, exactly like that. Give me your perspective. Now, from what we've seen, I'm not super I don't want to say I'm not super excited, but like I don't feel the way I did pre-fall off, if that makes sense. Pre-fall off, I was super excited, like, to hear. I'm more like bracing, like, please, like, don't go. I feel like for 2 years we have been like, yo, if Drake just takes this right at the end of the street, everything will be okay. And he turned left 30 times. Okay. So I don't want this to be like the next, like, just the next step in another fucking mistake or error.
Okay, let me piggyback off of that, because you said one very important thing, the J. Cole point.
Yeah.
I do want to hear everything he has to tell us about J. Cole.
Yeah.
Something happened.
Yeah.
Y'all don't go from we kissing and hugging on stage. No, we're off of that. Y'all don't go from, we best friends, we on stage, back to back. Brother. Every other show, this my brother. 15 years, I've been calling on him. He writes songs for me. I love him so much.
Right. I'm blessed to be alive at the same time. Like,
you don't go from that to, man, I ain't spoke to him since this moment.
And take them songs off your album.
If nothing happened.
Right.
I don't believe it's in J. Cole to tell us. I do believe it's in that Canadian.
Oh, yeah.
I do want to hear it. Yeah. He never has to say J. Cole's name. There are many ways to tell us what happened without ever saying Jermaine, Cole, J. Cole, Cole World. It's a million ways to get that point across without saying none of that.
Yeah.
I want to hear that.
I hope he shoot at that nigga.
I would love that even more. If I would rather him diss J. Cole 3 times than diss Kendrick once.
Yeah.
That is how I feel about the J. Cole Drake situation.
Yeah.
The Kendrick thing, I just feel like we got that.
Yeah.
Like you said, it's Infinity War Part 2, bro. We don't need that.
Yeah.
We got the magnum opus of that.
Right.
Again, I don't care how he addresses it from a reflection standpoint. Yeah. Moving on from that. I am really excited because this is the first time it feels like I'm getting inspired Drake.
Yeah, like he has something to prove.
Yes.
Like there's something to come out.
Yes.
Like there's an assignment.
Since like the ascension is the ascension. So right. You always trying to top your last. All right, I dropped the classic. Nothing was the same. Top it with, if you're reading this, top it with views. Yep. All right, I did views. I'm at my magnum opus. Now let's just give them a playlist with more life, which is what that was. And just like a great playlist, it's 8 to 12 songs on there for everybody. Right. We were just talking about it in the chat the other day. Then we get to Dark Lane. Dark Lane, some throwaways. Cool, whatever. And the Black Club Paradise, not Club Paradise. What is that called? With 4 p.m. in Calabasas on it.
Care Package.
Care Package. Yep. Thank you. Care Package drops. We get some throwaways. But then Certified Lover Boy, Scorpion, all of that was with Drake on top. Like I'm flexing. Rapping R&B album with Scorpion. Right. Then Certified Lover Boy is playlist. For All Your Dogs is playlist. Her Loss, one of our favorite Drake releases this decade, is a collab album with 21, no complaint.
And then like a mixtape almost.
Yes. Yeah. And then you have your experimental album with Honestly Nevermind. Yeah. So all I'm saying is since Views, I don't think Drake has been hungry. Right. I think Drake loves music. I think Drake loves the bangers. Drake loves his fans. He loves to tour. He is a curator. He is an artist. He's an amazing songwriter. So all of the things that came after are just who he was. Yeah. I don't think Drake has been hungry making an album in a long time. And that's why I'm so excited.
Yeah, I definitely can agree with that, where it feels like he was, like, Drake knows he's Drake.
Yes.
So it feels like he didn't need to put out, like, yo, I'm disappearing and making nothing was the same and locking in.
Yeah.
Like, and I got to fall back and lock in. Like, it feels like he was living in the excess of being Drake. And that's why I would love if this album is, like, that's the thing with, like, the Kendrick 2024 beef. The elephant in the room was Drake was just one hit off of the Michael Jackson record. Drake is just one hit off of stepping into royalty in music. Whether people are gonna it's not gonna matter for me, but like that is a big deal for him, and he's been talking about it for years. So I would love if he's approaching Iceman like, yo, all right, fuck you niggas, y'all did all that. Fuck J. Cole, you did that. There's a hit on this album. I know it's a hit on this album. It is gonna go number 1 because I'm fucking Drake. And it's more so like, yeah, y'all did all this and I'm still Drake. I would love that way more than trying to start the fist fight again. Because I don't think he has anything to win.
Amazing point. Amazing point-ish. Go from it from the perspective of I'm still Drake, bro.
Yeah, literally.
Like, flex that. Yeah. Flex that. Like, I would love him to talk about, yo, I'm still the most streamed. Yeah. Like, I don't care. I don't care if you talk about that.
Right.
I always say, when it comes to the numbers in rap, that is for the rappers to be fans of.
Facts.
Just like how in basketball and sports is a complete opposite. The numbers, the players are supposed to care about integrity and the
winning
and winning and all of that. The fans are supposed to care about the stats and repeat that. With the artists, they are supposed to care about both the integrity of the craft, the culture, and all of that. But they're also supposed to brag about their numbers because that's like their only metric of I'm better than you, you're better than me, whatnot. So I have never had a problem with rappers flexing their numbers and their lyrics. Yeah. It's just when they fans get behind them and be like, you see what he feels? And it's like, yo, I swear he don't really feel that way. Yeah. But I would love that. Braggadocious. I'm still Drake. I'm still richer than y'all. I still fucked all y'all bitches. Yeah. I still did this, that, and the third. Yeah. That's the version of Drake I want, and that would make me very happy. So that does bleed into exactly what I was about to go to you. What is the percentage of rap records, banger records, and then Drake's pop R&B records?
I think it's gonna be. If you had to ask me now what I think the rap percentage is, I think it will be 25%.
Okay.
I think it'll be 25 to 50% of the pop, boppy, rap, Drake, sexy red shit. Mm-hmm. And I think the last 25 will be like the R&B shit.
Okay.
Just to piggyback off what you said and like kind of how we don't want them to like start up again. you could also reverse psychology this shit if you was Drake, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're not gonna diss me again. So like, I can just keep doing what I was doing. Fuck it. Like, I can just keep. I'm still fucking y'all bitches. I'm still super rich.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still gonna sneak this nigga.
Mm-hmm.
It's still fuck Pharrell.
Mm-hmm.
I'll still say whatever I want. It's not
Yeah.
like he gonna diss me again.
You feel me?
It's not like gonna be like a euphoria part. Like that's the thing. As long as he doesn't get super out of body,
Yeah.
he really got carte blanche to just say whatever he wants.
Precisely, gang. Precisely.
Yeah.
So, and to answer my own question,
Yeah.
I have said since the beef, he's not dropping another rap album.
Yeah.
I've been saying this since
Facts.
the beef. He's never dropping a full rap album.
Yeah.
All of his albums are going to lean R&B pop then rap, and not
Right.
rap R&B pop like they have in the history.
Exactly.
And I think that's okay.
Yeah.
I believe that he is that type of artist. Remember the last 2 episodes ago, I posed a question: what's the last Drake solo rap hit?
Yeah.
What's the last Drake solo rap hit,
bro?
But I never asked what's the last Drake pop song that popped.
Yeah.
Because that's his bag.
That's
he
literally-
does that. That's what he do.
Like that Nokia shit is easy.
That dog, that's easy, and it's a hit. That
Yeah.
it feels like a hit record.
Mhm.
It sounds like a hit record. It
Yeah.
don't sound corny. It don't sound forced. That sounds like prime Drake.
Yeah.
So I think that's in his bag.
Mhm.
I believe it's another Nokia on here.
Oh, yeah.
I believe he saved the real one for this album.
Yeah.
I believe it is 2 smashes on this album.
Right.
After that, I'm nervous.
Yo,
That's how I feel.
Wow.
I believe in Drake too much not to
Yeah.
believe he ain't dropped the album since a solo album since Dogs, which was
Yeah,
23 or 24.
2023.
That was 23. So he ain't dropped a solo in 3 years.
Yeah.
You ain't gonna tell me in 3 years
Yeah.
that boy ain't come up with one of them.
Yeah, that's a fact.
That's
Yeah.
just not. That's just don't even sound real. If he, I will say this before you continue.
Mhm.
If Drake doesn't have one of those on there,
It's over. It's over.
it's over.
Let me ask you something. Do we get a timestamp before the album?
So I've been thinking on that.
Do we?
I've been thinking on the pros and cons to a single.
Right.
And I love when we introduce topics that one of
Kamika.
us was going, Kamika, that we was going to bring up and
Yeah.
not haven't told each other, because I was going to bring up,
Yeah.
how do you feel a single will work with
Yeah.
him? Because pros and cons. So pro to the single.
Yeah.
If it's hot, that adds an extra 50
Yeah.
to 100 to the first week.
Right. And it gives a door to the people that are like, yeah, we still like Drake. Like it gives you like
Yes.
like a
And
area.
if it's not, shut up. If it's not, if it's not what we're talking about,
Right.
Kendrick based,
Yeah.
We're All My Friends based, and it is just a hit
Yeah.
and a smash,
Right.
we're already out of the 2024 mindset going into the album.
Exactly.
We're out of that.
Yes.
Now the cons.
Right. If it's ass.
If it's bad,
Right.
you got a lot of people.
Yeah.
Before we get to the cons, let me preface by saying it's a community of people
Mhm.
that want this album to be bad.
Oh, it's a giant community.
It is a community
Yeah.
of people that will call this album bad no matter what.
No matter what.
And then it's
Yeah.
a separate community inside of that community that wants it to be bad,
Yeah.
really,
That,
really
like,
bad.
hoping it is bad.
So, and we said this,
Yeah.
Drake is in a very unfair position right
Yeah.
now where it is
Let's go. Tweaking.
great
Yep.
is good.
Mm-hmm.
Good is bad.
Yep.
Bad is you're done.
Yeah, it's over.
And classic is still classic.
Right.
You're not going to be able to deny
Yeah,
that.
he's
So-
getting graded on a curve.
He's getting graded on a curve.
Yeah.
And because of that,
Mhm.
a good single
Yeah.
might not sound like a good single.
Right.
And so that's the problem, is that his expectations are so high.
Yeah.
Maybe just let the album come out and
Mhm.
let people do what they do with the music versus trying to give people an expectation or a
Yeah.
feeling going into the album. Let it just come to them naturally.
Okay. I 1000. I love the pros and cons of that, and I feel like that is why I feel like if we had a stake in it, I would have, if it's something he has done or maybe wants to put on the back half of the album like he did with More Life. Do Not Disturb was a timestamp that got turned into an outro, but if he has something like that, like he wants to address something like that,
Mhm.
I would say week before the album, timestamp. And by the end of that timestamp, it should be known we're off that shit. And first, like if the first couple verses are like, Yo, all right, yeah, fuck that shit. That shit was lame. This, that, and the third. I dress that shit. Dress J. Cole shit. And then at the end of that, it's like, yo, I'm still number one. I'm still dropping bangers. A classic in a week. Don't get nothing y'all did change anything about me. I feel like that plays really well. But at the same time, that's so easy to mess up.
Yes.
It's so easy to mess up. It's a very thin line. Shout out Nico, like, to be impressed.
Yes.
So that is my concern. Like, I don't want to sound. I hate when Drake sound pressed. I like when Drake sounds aggressive, like confident, cocky, in control. Like, yo, it don't matter what happened. I'm Drake.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like Drake on defense. Drake trying to like reframe what we saw happen. Like, bruh.
I like Drake on offense.
Literally.
I like Drake on offense.
So I think
Luka.
that
He Luka.
Yeah, literally. Literally, bro. Just go get yours.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. So real quick sidebar. If y'all ever thought y'all was important, we just did 30 minutes on music that ain't came out yet.
We haven't heard none of it.
But to close.
Yeah.
Who's on the album, man?
Sexy Red's for sure on that album.
So Sexy Red is confirmed. We know
Sexy Red is on that album.
Actually, let's play this game. Let's play this game. I'm gonna just name the artists.
Okay.
So Sexy Red, we got confirmed.
Yeah.
And I will throw these one thing out there.
Pink Panthers too.
Oh yes, I saw that today.
Yeah.
Which I actually think is a good sign. I'll explain that after we get on that. 20 songs. I don't think Drake is capable of dropping a short album. And now that it's been 3 years, I absolutely do not think he's dropping a short album. So 20 songs.
Yeah.
And we'll go 20 songs, 8 features, which I do probably think it'll be more than that. But yeah, 20 songs, 8 features. We have Sexy Red and we have Pink Panthers. Because those two people on the album, I'm going to 10 features now because I just said Pink Panthers. There's definitely more than 8 people on this album. That's all right. So we have 8 more to go.
Yeah.
Lil Baby.
Facts.
That's 1. Young Thug.
Yep.
That's 2.
21.
Future.
I'm gonna say I'm gonna say yes to Future.
3, yes to Future. Absolute yes to 21. He loved 21, so I know he's on the album. So that's 4. Yep. We got 4 left. Young Money Brother, Lil Wayne.
No.
Okay. I am telling you that Lil Wayne is on this album, and there's one reason and one reason only. Drake is very subtle. Yeah. I speak about how it's certain people that know what they're doing at all times. Drake is one of those people.
Yeah.
Drake is walking around in the middle of basketball season in Canada in the middle of the summer with a Packers jersey on.
That makes sense. Oh.
And 2 weeks ago, he changed Lil Wayne to his Abby.
That's
on Instagram.
Okay.
So there's Drake has no connection to the Packers whatsoever.
Right.
The only reason he would be doing that is to throw a subtle hint. He's been throwing hints all week. That was his hint for Lil Wayne.
Okay.
And only a Lil Wayne fan would think of some shit like that. So
I didn't have thought about that shit.
They had him, and it wasn't they called him like going in the notebook. Like this was a picture he
like
posted. He was walking around in this when the ice blocks were going out and everything. So yes, that is why I'm confirming Lil Wayne. So that's 5 for me, but 4 for you. So let's go to Morgan Wallen.
Yes.
5.
Yes.
Oh, Travis. No Travis. Okay, I do agree with that. I do agree with Travis.
After push-ups, no Travis.
Sleeper pick. Now that this past weekend just happened. Biebs. Justin Bieber.
I'm gonna say no. I think Biebs was dancing in Night Like Us. I think Biebs was dancing.
Okay.
I remember. I'm like 98% sure there was a video of him like really enjoying that shit.
Okay. So no Biebs.
Yeah.
All right. We running out of artists, gang. Rod Wave.
Yes.
Rod Wave.
Yes. And I want to propose one that may shake the room.
Okay.
SZA.
Great question, Ish. Great question.
SZA had, like you mentioned, someone who knows what they're doing. SZA was playing them Drake songs on that tour.
Where Kendrick was backstage.
SZA was there playing them songs. She may have went to the pop-out, but she went in disguise.
And SZA also a woman. You always treat women and beef different than you treat men.
Exactly.
You don't expect the same loyalty from a woman you expect from a man.
Yep. And you know who signed the TD but wasn't in the Not Like Us video?
SZA.
Wasn't on that stage at the pop-out either.
SZA.
She's been real. She's been trying to
play neutral.
Exactly.
She hasn't answered no questions.
Nope.
Yeah. Wow, Ish.
Yeah.
That fit me for one. I'm going to say yeah. I'm going to say yeah. I'm going to say yeah, and I'm going to say that's what shake the room first.
Yeah.
I'm going to say the feature list come out and shake the room.
Yeah.
Does he list the features?
If SZA on there, yeah.
I think SZA may be the only feature listed. It may be 11 other features. SZA gonna be the only one listed. Night
She gonna be in all caps.
It's gonna say Drake and SZA.
Yeah, that's gonna be. Yeah,
Okay, that's a great one.
Yeah.
All right, so that's 7.
yeah.
Last feature. We said Rod Wave. We said all the Atlanta niggas. So Baby 21, Thug, Future. Then we got SZA. Then we got Morgan Wallen. That's 7. I have Wayne, so I have 8 already.
I would also. I want to throw another one that has. I feel like no one has like crossed these paths. Leon Thomas.
I almost said something I was only said in the chat when you said that. That was the thing before you speak. My mom almost said something wild as fuck. But let me just say, my body will release something. Like, let me tell you something. If Leon Thomas is on this album, I'm gonna know Drake ain't coming to play.
Yeah.
I'm gonna know Drake came with some serious ammunition to drop a classic.
Because I will say, one thing Drake know is the sound. Drake know who hot.
And last, let me not move on from Leon Thomas. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Leon Thomas, absolutely, he knows the sound.
Yeah.
Leon Thomas also has that. He has that ability to sing, but use his voice in a way to where it's not like he's trying to out-sing you.
Yeah.
So Drake could sound like he can sing better next to Leon Thomas, more than Leon Thomas would sound like he can't sing next to Drake.
Exactly.
So I think that would be a really nice match. But Leon out in Cali, he in that circle. So it's like, I don't know. He's been with Ty Dolla a lot. So I don't know how that's going to work. But Leon is a excellent sleeper pick, bro. Wow, I haven't thought about that one.
Especially for some R&B shit. Especially because when Drake do his R&B shit, Drake don't do that shit alone. Drake go get whoever hot in R&B. Like,
so let me ask this.
Yeah.
The Game.
The Game can't do that shit. The Game can't. I mean, you know what? Because my reaction was like, it's no way he would do that shit. I think you might be right. Like,
you might be right.
I feel like that is some shit the Game would do, bro.
Yeah.
Like, he's been kind of flirting with trying to, that's my man's. I ain't go to the pop. I've been, same thing with SZA. Trying to be West Coast / neutral or whatever.
All right. So I want to play this.
Yeah.
And then I want you to rethink your answer.
Okay. Listen, the Game is and I don't.
So now, it's the Game on Iceman.
Listen, this is just content. I just want to listen. I'm gonna look at the camera. This is just content. It's a Game. Listen,
you don't have to explain why you tougher than me.
Please listen. Like, this go viral, and you want to have a tough answer to this? Please, I'm not. Please, so this is a civilian speaking. Is that not dick riding? Is that not dick? Is that clip that we just listened to not dick riding, bro?
So I added the word immense. That is an immense level of dick riding. Not only is that dick riding, that is an immense level of dick riding.
That is like crazy.
Speaking for clubs across the world,
bro,
and saying we're sad without Drake is insane.
Bro, that nigga, that nigga said people on their phones. It's 2026. And what be killing me is like
people are on Twitter at concerts.
Yo, like that's a new thing for just this year because Drake didn't drop. Like Drake dropping was the difference between niggas being on their phones and not being on their phones. But like my thing is, it's not like Kendrick Thanos snapped Drake music out of existence. Like all the music you're talking about is still out. Like you can still go play Drake music.
Hey buddy, let me tell you something. There is not one club you can go to and Drake does not get played that night.
That's what I'm saying.
That
Like,
does not exist
people
anywhere.
still love Drake.
He
bro.
just made that up. That was Drake is the most streamed rap artist on the planet. It is factually incorrect what he just said.
Literally, bro. So the Game is for sure on that album, and I'm not gonna repeat what I said about him a second ago because Game is a really tough individual. But I ain't gonna lie, that shit is crazy. Bro.
Crazy as hell, gang.
Dog,
Crazy as
that
hell.
shit is crazy. What's worse, that or missing work to try to break in that ice sculpture?
Twin, shut the fuck up. Definitely missing a worker. Because at least the Game know Drake. He got a relationship with him. He trying to show that's still his man's. Like Kendrick said, I'll cut my granny off. That was about the Game. So, like, you know, he ain't cool, bro.
Right.
Cool. You trying to get on Iceman, bro. You need the placement. Game selling features and lying about it on Instagram. So, you know he needs
the Game would do anything. That's the thing. There's nothing the Game could do that could surprise me. There is, like Game is on that list of niggas. If a headline popped up, I would never question it.
Never question it.
Ever.
Never question it. So I forgive that.
Yeah.
You missing work to open an ice sculpture that's going to open anyway?
That shit is so funny, bro. I feel so bad for them niggas.
You dumbass niggas, bro.
Drake crazy, though. He listen, he tried to put a light on Toronto. Do not put a light on Toronto. You don't want to know the type of niggas up in Toronto. It was 98 Indian niggas and one bitch outside that culture. Please don't visit no camera crews back into the city of Toronto.
It was like Drake got the Somalian nigga with 50,000.
Shit like a Nav video shoot, bro. Please don't shed no more lights on that city.
I'm a brown boy.
Yeah.
But in closing on Drake, because there's no reason that we should love Drake this much. But hey, y'all, when the boy, imagine what the actual album episode gonna be like.
Right. Listen, Steve, 40 minutes. I need my OVO chain. Like,
you feel me? You feel me? But in closing, how you feeling about the rollout so far?
I do fuck with the rollout. I like when Drake is such a big artist. He has to take his rollout seriously, and I feel like that is something other artists should notice. That like, if Drake, the biggest rapper ever in the streaming era, cares about his rollout, so should you. And I do fuck with the ice sculpture so far. I thought it was a hard idea. It's tough because Drake is such a big brand. Like, he wasn't gonna let niggas just break the ice sculpture, of course.
No.
So, like, of course, there was they set it up. They had a streamer find it, go through the book, this, that, and the third. But like, I fuck with just like be in your world while you're making this album. Like the same way Tyler does it and Drake does it a lot. Kendrick, like, he'll cut his hair. Like, niggas, Hove will take the suit off, put on a jersey. Like, be in your album where he's trying, like the Ice the World shit. Like, he is really trying to create another Drake moment. So I fuck with it just from the effort alone. Execution, he's such a big artist. It's some shit you're just not gonna leave to change.
I love every second of this.
Right.
My favorite thing in the world is art with intention, and this is intentional art. Yeah. As he is just said, I love that he is trying to create a world. He is trying to create an experience before you hear the music. Right. And that way, when you turn the album on, you are already in the energy, in the mode, in the vibe that he wants you in when you cut on Iceman. I love every second of this rollout. And as it's just said, y'all, if the biggest rapper in the world is doing a rollout, if the second biggest rapper in the world is doing rollouts, I'm talking about Kendrick, if the third biggest rapper in the world, talking about Cole, is doing rollouts and riding around this country in a Honda Civic, you can do a rollout. You can do them more than post your album on Instagram and do an Amazon Prime show. You can do a full rollout with creative intention, with videos. Drake is still spending $500,000, $1 million on a music video in 2026. Right. That's art with intention. I love every second of this. And I'll be honest, I hope this album is great. Yeah. Like, as we get older, we always talk about, like, when you are in that 18 to 27, like, or 25-ish, that Stan Ward, that, he's my favorite, I want him to be the best, like, means a lot to you. Right. In this age, bro, I just appreciate greatness.
I just want niggas to be fired.
I just want niggas to be fired, bro. Yeah. Like, truth be told, bro, because it's like, it ain't nothing gonna be able to, y'all gonna tell me Lil Wayne not the best rapper ever. Yeah. So, like, I could care less who y'all can tell me who drop what, who do what. You think somebody's gonna drop Iceman gonna drop and be it's gonna be like, yeah, he better than Kanye now.
Yeah,
Who
no,
cares?
bro, literally, bro. Like,
Bro, this is music, bro. So I hope this
facts.
album is 10 out of 10 classic
Yeah.
material only, bro. I'm rooting for Drake in this moment, bro. After the last 2 years of this
Yeah.
pod, you wouldn't believe that, but I truly am.
That's where I wanted to wrap it up was I wanted to take a moment. I don't know if we'll put this posters on TikTok. It was kind of like a lot of we do on this. We kind of just get on here pod. We have the topics, but of course we gonna rock out with y'all and we gonna be honest with y'all. So I want to present our case on why I am still a Drake fan after rooting for Kendrick in the beef. And I want to speak for all the people who do listen to both. Now, listen, my Kendrick niggas is going to be a small section of y'all. I'm not talking for y'all. Y'all know I'm not talking for y'all. Y'all niggas who are like still like really on go, listen, that's a different side. I will always love Kendrick. I think he dominated Drake in the beef. That will not change. That does not change what I'm saying now. The reason the beef was so fire for people like us, pause, was because we like Drake so much. The reason it was such a fire back and forth is because of how appreciative of both artists we are.
Facts.
If Kendrick got on like that, it was like, yo, fuck Big Sean. I don't give a fuck if you dated Ariana Grande and like nuked Big Sean. It would have been like, okay, great, he nuked Big Sean. Nobody would care.
Exactly.
Drake and Kendrick was the Super Bowl. And if you look at Super Bowl, those are the two best teams. Those are the two best teams. Even in Euphoria, he's like, yo, it's 3 GOATs left. And I'm talking to both of them. Like, there is a respect there, and I don't want that to be lost in the victory laps and the memes because that nigga got knocked out. Listen, Ali lost. Ali lost. It's not going to change how people feel about him. So moving forward, that is why, y'all, listen, we should all move on.
Yes.
It's over.
Yes.
The winner was called. Jalen Johnson just got hurt. It's over.
All right. So Ish closed that up perfectly. It is over. Iceman, we are waiting on you. That sounded a little pause. I'm gonna pause that just for a little bit. But I do want to go over some hot draft picks. If you guys, like we said, the Chiefs traded up. Got the corner from LSU. Ty Simpson goes in the first round to the Los Angeles Rams.
That's such a good pick. That's such a good pick because it is a small section of like the NFL scout niggas who was like, yo, y'all gotta watch this Ty Simpson.
Yeah.
And they were like, really? They were like, I don't know why Mendoza's going on.
Yes.
Because he's insane. So he gets to sit behind one of the best quarterbacks ever.
Yes.
And learn from one of the best quarterback gurus ever. And throw the Puka Nakua for the rest of his career.
Yes, maybe.
Yeah. But however long that's going to be.
But the Ravens did the right thing, and they went offensive guard. They got Olivia Alone, who is the best offensive guard in the draft.
Yeah.
That was the right pick for them to make because there was just no point in sitting and there was a tight end on the board. It was a tight end on the board, which was just dumb because although like you did lose Isaiah Likely, protecting Lamar is goal number one. Right. If Lamar has time, it don't really matter who his receivers are. He's going to make it work.
That tight end not that important. Like, if you can keep Lamar up, whoever that tight end is, it's going to be really good.
Yeah, it's your third string tight end. You'll be all right, bro. Right. You'll be all right. So I'm trying to get the other draft picks, but for some reason, I do not see them. So I'm sorry. Wait, I think I found it. There we go, guys. We found it. Okay. All right, David Bailey went number 2. You guys, this is after the draft, so I don't have to do that.
Yeah.
Wow. The Cowboys drafted Caleb Downs. That's a great pick, Dallas. That's a great pick, Dallas. They did something right.
They need Kyle Hamilton.
Yes,
they need Kyle Hamilton.
Dude.
Yeah. Yeah. Wonder who Mike Vrabel's picking today. Listen, we won't talk too much about Mike Vrabel. This is going to be the 2 sentences I give y'all. Listen, Mike Vrabel is a hero in this household. First season coaching.
Yeah, bro. Shout out Mike Vrabel, bro.
Took us from 3-14 to the Super Bowl. Mike Vrabel could hit Shaw's wife. I wouldn't care. I wouldn't. He would have to do something personally to me.
Facts.
For me not to support Mike Vrabel as the head football coach of the Patriots, bro.
All right, there is more music and entertainment to get to, but we're going to jump into the NBA playoffs because that is the second hottest topic.
Yes, sir.
So let's start with your team.
Yes, sir.
because they play tonight, so we don't want to
Mhm.
really touch too much on it.
Yeah.
But I do want to ask you about the Victor Wembanyama concussion.
Yeah.
Series tied 1-1.
Mhm.
After he goes down, it seemed like the team kind of lost its flow, kind of lost some energy, which you expect when
Right.
an injury of that magnitude happens. So I'm not really concerned. Well, actually, let me not answer the question I'm about to ask.
Yeah.
Are you concerned about the future? And the future, that sounds like a long time. Are you concerned about the next
Yeah.
3 games without Victor
Yeah.
Wembanyama for the Spurs? Do you think the Spurs can lose this series? Is essentially what I'm asking.
I don't. I'm not. I'm not that worried. If on a 1 to 10, I would probably be a 3. First, I want to start this by saying let's shout out Scoot Henderson. I mean, gave him his life. Great to see him playing the way he is.
Absolutely.
But Victor injury aside, because there was some really good Victor health news today that I'll share here. But just looking, if he were to miss the next 3 or 4 games, I feel like going into those games knowing you don't have Victor, as opposed to finding out in like the second quarter and like fucking Kelly Olynyk didn't bring socks, like it's a little different.
That's
so
funny as hell.
I think moving forward, if he didn't play,
bring socks.
yeah, he got like ankle socks on. Like I think it's enough talent and great foundation around him to get us out of the first round. When he got hurt, my literally first reaction was like, this is why you have De'Aaron Fox. For everyone wondering why De'Aaron Fox is on this team, I know it's Spurs fans that hate that De'Aaron Fox is on this team and think he should have had 30 that game with no adjustment ready for that gameplay. Like, I want to speak for Spurs Nation to Spurs Nation to say, y'all relax. I almost guarantee you a De'Aaron Fox 30 ball is coming in game 3 or game 4. De'Aaron Fox is going to step up as a veteran on the team and carry the offense for as long as he is gone. But I will say to give a Victor Wembanyama health update at this time. Of course, you're going to see this later. But he's going to travel with the team to Portland. He didn't have any extra symptoms today.
That's great.
He was doing cardio today.
That's great.
They don't think it's a concussion that's going to last more than, I think if you have no symptoms after 48 hours, you can ramp up to begin. So he may be back game 4. So I am very happy he's okay. But I did feel like it was like just an emotional moment for the team leading up. Like, yo, he first unanimous defensive player of the year, 22. You got to getting these awards at the court before the game. Like, it was just a lot going on. And it's just like, oh shit, Victor's out.
And then not only that, because you're at home now. So now you feel the energy of your crowd.
Yeah.
You feel the fear of your crowd in that moment.
Exactly. Right. So everybody, like the entire arena was like, oh shit, like,
yeah,
Victor okay.
Yes.
Like, I feel like if he gets hurt on the road, we might win that game.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm worried.
Okay.
But let me explain why. I went into this series and I said, there is nothing in the world that will happen and Portland wins the series.
Right.
Now I am saying Portland can win the series.
Okay.
If I was a betting man, would I pick them? No. If I was talking to on ESPN and had to pick the series without Victor, would I pick them? Absolutely not. So I'm not predicting that they will win. I am just saying it went from they're not winning to, I do see a path where they can. So that's where a little bit of worry comes in. If I had to guess, Victor Wembanyama is back by game 4.
Yeah.
And so even if tonight doesn't matter if that's the case.
Right.
So because if Victor comes back, they're going to win 3 straight and the series is going to be over.
Exactly.
But winning tonight to where Victor doesn't have to come back till game 5 would be really, really, really nice.
Well,
so
my fault. I didn't mean to cut you off, but to piggyback up off that, Timberwolves and Denver won't be a quick series.
Hell no.
So if we win tonight, if we show he don't have to come back. Let's say we win that at 5. Victor just got 2 weeks off.
Yup.
Very rested, but keep going.
I was done. So, yeah,
okay,
and I'm saying tonight, as in you guys should be watching this on Friday. They play Friday night, so just so you guys were confused. But that's all I had on the Spurs. So, do you have anything else you want to talk about your team? Because I know that's just
yes, a couple things. Okay. So, one, I love the adversity. If he's going to come
great
back.
Point. That's a great point.
If he's going to be okay, game 4, he's going to come back. I love the adversity of like, Stephon Castle, playoff basketball. Carter Bryant, playoff basketball. Dylan Harper. This is what it feels like. Anything can happen. Yeah. Your best guy could go.
Yeah.
And the second thing was, of course, because I'm damn near the only Spurs fan anybody knows. So when Victor got hurt, niggas was like, "Yo, like, is Victor gonna be okay?" Like, listen, that is an alien brain. Like he's probably already fine. Like he is probably already normal. He does not have a human brain in there. I'm sure his fucking alien superhuman body like put him back together pretty quickly. Like that's probably what it was. He was on the ground rebooting. Like he probably didn't even really get a concussion. But I think it's gonna be fine. But I love getting them that like even if we lose tonight, having to come back like all right, Victor coming back game 4, but we're down 1-2. Like having
That's
that like
good
pressure to
Yeah.
deal with this situation.
Yeah.
Because I'd rather be down 1-2 and that be Stephon Castleton's first experience with that versus the fucking Trailblazers than we're down 1-2 to OKC heading into OKC.
Fair.
Yeah.
That's a perfect way. Perfect way to look at this. Especially with a team with no experience yet. Perfect way to look at this. Perfect way to look at this. All right. We would have started with this if we had more, if the Spurs segment was going to be longer.
Yeah.
LeBron James.
Yeah. Let's just clap it up for Bron.
And I'm going to be honest with y'all. We were watching this Hawks game, so we're going to take 2 seconds. Have brought it home. The Atlanta Hawks have brought it home. Yes, I told you 2-1 Atlanta, man. I told you the Hawks in 6, boy. Yes, I told you the Hawks in 6, boy. I told you the Hawks in 6, boy. All right, man. I'm sorry. We had to take a break, bro. We love sports for real. So
let's get negative real quick. Jalen Brunson ass.
Hey, bro. Oh my God! Can a 6'1" point guard be the best player on the team? Is he Steph Curry, bitch?
He's not, bro.
No, nigga. Hawks in 6. Is he Steph Curry?
No.
If he's under 6'3" and his name don't end with Curry or Thomas, he's not leading you to a championship. Hawks in 6, nigga. Fuck New York. I don't mean that, bro.
Fuck the Knicks. Fuck the Nets. Fuck the Giants. Fuck the Jets. Nigga.
Fuck everybody in New York except for Hove and Jadakiss, nigga.
Nah, listen, the Jalen Brunson shit, like, respect to Jalen Brunson, I ain't gonna lie. The insanity run is over, but
yeah, man.
Cat tackled this nigga Dyson Daniels to get it off. And you couldn't even get a shot up.
Couldn't even get a shut out to him. He couldn't even get a shut out to him.
Yo, he started going baseline like, yeah, he's 6'1". It's over. He's 6'1".
6'1" with a 6'11" wing on him. Yeah. It's over. Yeah. It's over, ladies and gentlemen. Hawks in 6 one more time. Atlanta, stand up, baby. Atlanta, stand up, baby. Yeah. Hey, man, I've been rooting for the Hawks to win since Joe Johnson been in the building, man. We've been waiting on some glory since Joe Johnson been in the building, man.
Highlight factory.
What we talking about, man? All right.
Ryan Cameron at the games. Niggas don't
Shout out to Ryan Cameron. I actually saw him a few weeks ago. Yeah, I saw him in Marcel's Steakhouse eating a burger. Boy, the burgers, Marcel's Steakhouse got a limited burger that they just drop once a year on, and they be like, hey, y'all, the burger coming out this Saturday, better get here. And so I'd actually do it on Friday, so a lot of people can't come. And Ryan Cameron was said what's up to him. So
shout out to Ryan Cameron.
Funny anecdote. I've known him my whole life because my mom is best friends with his first wife. Oh, so wow. His daughter has been one of my like family friends my entire life. So I've always known that. Right, hell yeah. But you know when a nigga ain't seen you in 12 years, but he could tell that he knew you at one point. That's how he looked at me. He got up, he looked at me. He was like, "What's up?" And I just gave him a pound. I was like, "We don't got to do this right now. We Marcel. I ain't gonna buy you." But yeah, shout out Ryan Cameron. Shout out the Atlanta Hawks, man. Hawks is 6.
Johnson, man. Jonathan Kuminga, great fourth quarter. Jalen Johnson, CJ McCollum.
CJ McCollum.
Yeah, I just want to listen. Shout out CJ McCollum. Was Dame holding CJ back?
Hey, man, it's only one way to find out.
Hey,
it's only one way to find out. And the Hawks get it done. The Hawks get to the conference finals. My answer is yes.
Oh yeah, for sure.
The Hawks get to the conference finals on CJ back. Yeah. Yes, he was.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. They win a game in the conference finals. They could get gentlemen swept.
To talk about how good CJ McCollum's career has been. First off, he's made a shit ton of money.
Yep.
And CJ McCollum has been in the NBA for 13 years.
Yeah.
He has made the playoffs for 11 years.
That's fire.
The last 3 years, he has been on the Pelicans, the Hawks, and the Wizards.
Yeah.
That's a winner, bro.
Yeah.
That's a locker room guy. That's a winner. Yeah. That's a leader, dog. Yeah. That is not by coincidence. You remember how, like, everywhere Russ went, even if they was the 7th seed, you was going to be in the playoffs. You had an automatic 40 wins if you had Russ.
Yeah.
You got an automatic 40 wins, 42 wins if you got Bron on your team. Yeah. CJ McCollum is, I'm not going to say an automatic 40, but he is 33. He's a good 33 wins. Yeah, like, if you got CJ McCollum and some adequate guys around him, some bigs, like, that guy is a winner, bro. He's a winner. All right, so back to what we were doing before the Hawks fucked up the Knicks.
Yeah.
LeBron James, bro.
Yeah, the greatest.
LeBron James.
The greatest. Listen, new rule, when I'm talking about LeBron, he the GOAT. When I talk about Mike, he the GOAT. Kobe, he the GOAT.
Like, listen, bro. I'm over the argument, bro.
Yeah, literally.
This shit don't gotta make sense no more.
Exactly.
He's the GOAT, bro.
There's no rules.
I'm not finna not call him the GOAT. That feels like it almost feels like dick ride not call him the GOAT.
Bro, his son is throwing him post-entry passes in the playoffs. His son is throwing post-entry passes to him in the playoffs.
The son we watched him pass the ball back and forth to when he was a rookie.
Yeah.
Is now on the NBA court with him, playing meaningful playoff minutes and passing him the ball in the post. He's giving his son instructions like, nah, I want it here.
Yeah. Like,
remember in the driveway?
You remember I showed you?
We rode here together, nigga. I'm talking to you about this. Like, what Bron is doing is incredible, bro. So I just wanted to start off with that, bro. 19 and 13 in the first game. Last game, 28, 8 and 7. Vintage Bron game. He looks like the best player on the court. He looks like the most in shape player on the court. He looks like the smartest player on the court. He looks like the best athlete on the court at 41 years old.
Yeah.
I am one of those people that people get tired of greatness. We got a friend like that got, if somebody likes somebody too much, if the masses start to like somebody, he just gotta hate them. Because he just don't. It's something wrong with his brain.
Opposite opinion, man.
Yeah, he'll be here on Tuesday. he crazy, bro. Crazy ass nigga, man. Yeah. But LeBron and what he is doing is unfathomable.
It's nuts, bro.
And I don't believe in not mentioning that he's 41. Like, oh my God, y'all keep bringing up year 23, 41. No. Every single time we should mention this nigga is doing this at 41. And so what I really want to do is just give Bron the credit and the flowers for the commitment to excellence.
Oh, yeah.
The commitment to greatness.
Yeah.
The commitment to his fans, to himself, to his family, to just show up and be great time and time again.
Right.
I throw this point out a lot because it's funny, but it's very serious. Bron is a billionaire game.
Yes.
Bron,
comfortable though.
A comfortable billionaire. And like a billionaire that is generating 9 figures a year at the same time.
Exactly.
So Bron retires now. Yeah. Nike, Apple, boardroom. All right, what is he? It's not boardroom. It's his production is something.
Oh yeah,
Springfield, I think it is.
Yeah, that does the shopping and shit.
Yes. Yeah. All of those production companies, all of his business ventures, all of his endorsements are going to pay him north of $50 million a year.
Yep.
If he retired today.
Right. That's the endorsements he has now.
That's not the TV deal he's gonna get, not the ownership stake he's gonna get, not the whatever else he's gonna get with the name likeness that he has.
Right.
And he is still showing up, is the most committed, is the first one in the room, is the most prepared, is working harder, is the most in shape. That is like, it is so inspiring. Yeah. It is so inspiring, bro. Yeah. What are your thoughts just on the Lakers and LeBron, really? Really just LeBron. I don't really care about the game.
Really, the Lakers, it's whatever, because, I mean, listen, hell of a series. I'm going to get to KD in a second. But with LeBron, it is striking the difference in just how different LeBron is from everyone else. Like ever to play sports. I don't mean in the NBA. I don't mean in the NFL or American sports or like just team, like in North America, like excluding soccer players. LeBron's athletic excellence rivals any person to ever grace the planet.
Ever.
For LeBron to be 41 and still being able to say, yo, our first team all NBA level MVP candidate can't hack it this series. Our second best 20-point per game scorer can't play. Put it on my shoulders. I got it.
With Luke Kennard, Marcus Smart, Jackson Hayes, Bronny James,
with some randoms, bro. With some randoms, bro. That is what has made LeBron so much different. And like the thing with LeBron that is so impressive is that LeBron is mental preparation for how he plays playoff games is the difference between your favorite player who's not a champion and someone who was just really, really good.
Yes.
Like, LeBron was always the most prepared, but it made sense in 2012 because, like, yo, this is the finals. He's young. He's excited to be here. He's LeBron, bro. Like, bro, LeBron has no reason to be the most prepared person on the court at 41.
No reason, bro.
He has no reason to be still committing it to his body the way he is.
No reason, bro.
At this age. Like LeBron's never going to sell himself short.
Ever.
He's never going to take the easy way out. And because of that, he is out. Like Maverick said, he could play 3 or 4 more years if he wanted to. And he could. He easily could.
He said he could. I think it was Rich. The one
Rich, yeah, it was
with
Rich,
Max.
Rich, yeah.
He said he could play 28 years.
Yeah.
He said he thinks he's gonna play 2 years for sure.
Yeah.
But he was like, if he wants to, he could play for 28 years.
Yeah.
Which is 5 more years.
Bro, he'd be old enough to be the president. He would be old enough to run for president and be in the NBA, bro. Like that. Like it's nuts. And like the only parallel is like, yeah, Tom Brady. And with respect to Tom Brady as a Patriots fan, as one of the biggest Tom Brady fans ever, like Tom Brady sat back in the pocket and threw the football.
Yeah.
And that is a lot different than it's 5 niggas on the court. I'm like, if I'm not in shape, I'm gonna get hunted.
Yeah.
If I can't defend, they are gonna hunt me.
Yeah.
If I can't run back and forth, fast breaks, get back, it is noticeable. And people have given LeBron a lot of fact, us included, of like, yo, in the regular season, it looked a certain way. But when Luka got hurt, we both said, man, if LeBron probably been having that shit in neutral for a little bit.
And lo and behold.
Literally.
And it's even crazier to him because at 41, the NBA was supposed to play him out.
Yeah.
The NBA that's faster,
Yep.
the NBA that shoots more threes when he wasn't the greatest jump
It's a
shooter,
new game.
the NBA that is more spread out and forcing you to guard in space,
Yep.
the NBA that is mismatch hunting.
Mm-hmm.
You should be able to mismatch hunt a 41-year-old.
Right.
A 41-year-old shouldn't be able to guard your best wings in space.
Yeah.
A 41-year-old shouldn't be able to control the tempo of a basketball game for 40 minutes while he's on the court.
Yeah.
A 41-year-old shouldn't be playing 39, 40 minutes a night.
Bro, it's crazy.
It is insane. It is insane. So we did what we had to do about LeBron because he deserved that.
Yeah.
Now my question to you is, for the series, are you more disappointed in Houston or more surprised by LeBron and the Lakers?
A billion times more disappointed in Houston. Could not be more disappointed in Houston. I'm gonna start with 2 things because I'm a fair guy. Sometimes, like some niggas I hate on for sure. Some people I fairly hate on based on what they do. And I'm gonna start by first cutting Kevin Durant some bail before I get into the second part. Last year, the Houston Rockets were the number 2 seed, and they were talent everywhere. Amen Thompson could be a superstar. Jabari Smith is great. Şengün, they was calling that nigga Baby Jokic. Like, they had a load of talent. Tari Eason, like, and the idea this offseason was Kevin Durant is going to the Rockets to help put them over the top. Be that scoring they were missing. Be that veteran, that piece, that person at the end of games to make things easy while the rest of the game, these athletic young niggas dominate. Kevin Durant should not have to be elite for you to win the first round series against the Lakers, missing 2 of their 3 best players. That should not be the thing. And the Rockets losing, but because Kevin Durant can't carry them on offense, is an indictment on someone on the Rockets. And I'm not a Rockets fan, so whoever y'all niggas want to blame, I'm cool with. You want to blame it on Udoka? Fine. You want to say Emma Thompson can't shoot? Cool. You want to call Tari Eason retarded like Kevin Durant? We probably got to blank that out. Sure. Whatever y'all think it is, I am game. But there is something wrong in Houston where if Kevin Durant can't beat a double team, y'all are going to lose. Like, I feel like that's fair. Like, I can't, like, y'all were the second seed without him. Now on to Kevin Durant. And this one is more so for the Roby. You might want to turn this part down. My nigga Trey, big Kevin Durant guy. This is more for y'all. Kevin Durant, and I don't want to just quote the meme. Kevin Durant's just not that guy. He is not. Kevin Durant, I feel like, is Aaron Rodgers, which is, I feel like, is a very respectful comp for him. I feel like winning a Super Bowl is as hard as winning 2 NBA championships. If you think that's fair, of course, you can feel not. But, like, 1 Super Bowl in the NFL, you're set for life.
Yeah.
Like, no one will ever question your legacy.
No.
So that is how I equate it. But Kevin Durant cannot be the vocal leader on the championship team. A lot of the things we said about Kawhi last week, I feel like apply to Kevin Durant. And the biggest frustration I have with Kevin Durant is it's kind of a stupid like frustration because Kevin Durant considers himself a perfect offensive basketball player and has had a hole in his game for 10 plus years at this point. Kevin Durant's inability to make the proper read in a double team has been a problem for 10 years. Going back to 2016 when they blew that 3-1 lead. Now, when he played next to Steph Curry and Klay Thompson and you physically could not double team him, it looked the way it looked. And that should show you how dominant KD could be if this wasn't on the table. But we saw the same thing derail them versus the Nets. Versus the Celtics. They double teamed him and Kyrie wasn't enough. You saw the same thing everywhere KD has gone. So my frustration is we need to stop putting KD in certain I'll just put it out there. The KD can do everything Steph shit has to end. I need that gone. The same way niggas was still saying in 2023, LeBron could guard 1 through 5 the entire game. I understand what you're kind of saying, but we need to reel that shit back. We got to reel that shit back, bro. Because the thing that makes Steph Curry's unstoppable is he figured out how to beat a double team 20 years ago. Hit the fuck off the ball. Get off the ball, Kevin Durant. You don't have to post up the entire game. And of course, it's hard to ask a nigga who hurt his Achilles and been through all that, who's currently dealing with a lower leg injury to change his game. But this is not a problem he can easy money sniper his way out of.
All right, so I am going to start with I am 100% more disappointed than the Rockets. I am disgusted with the Rockets, quite frankly. Forget disappointment. Yeah. I'm disgusted with the Rockets and their performance.
Biggest disappointment this season.
Without a doubt. I cannot believe that Ime Udoka let this team continue as he did because, who knew that they didn't have a point guard?
Ime Udoka. And
everybody else in America.
Yeah.
Who knew that Kevin Durant needs a point guard to be great?
Roby.
And it seems like Ime Udoka should know, but clearly, I guess he doesn't.
Right.
You don't have a point guard.
Yeah.
We came into the season saying, hey, y'all, the Rockets should go get a point guard.
Right. You needed a point guard, and then your point guard got hurt.
Russell Westbrook was available.
Yes, sir.
James Harden was available, wanted to come back to Houston, wanted to play with Kevin Durant, and Ime Udoka said no.
Yep.
Lastly, Kobe White was available, who made life very nice and sharp.
Yeah. I got one more for you.
Who?
Darius Garland.
Darius Garland was available. Thank you, Ish. Thank you, Ish. Was available. One more. Trae Young was available. I know he's hurt, but I believe Trae Young didn't play towards the end of the season because he was on the Wizards and they were tanking, not because he couldn't play.
Yeah, so the Wizards first wasn't going to let that nigga play. And Trae Young was available for chips, for fucking pennies.
Yes. So there were 4 or 5 point guards you could have went and got.
Yep.
I'll be honest. Chris Paul might have been a better option than what's going on right now with the Rockets.
Yeah.
So, all that to say, Ime Udoka and this coaching performance is a fireable offense.
Yeah.
Because not only is he losing the series schematically, his arrogance got them into this position to begin with.
That's a fact.
If you knew Fred VanVleet, your starting point guard, got hurt and you didn't trust Reed Shepherd, why for the last 6 months have you not gotten a point guard?
Right.
Because the way Rockets were winning games was their defense. You can't defense your way into a championship.
It doesn't work.
You have to have somebody that can get your offense where it needs to go.
Yeah. You should think you would know that.
Kevin Durant is not LeBron James, guys.
No, he's not.
Kevin Durant is not Steph Curry, guys. He is not an offensive engine.
Nope.
There's a difference between someone you build your offense around and an offensive engine.
Yeah.
Luka is an engine.
Harden.
Curry is an engine. Harden is an engine. Bron, Jokic, Kobe. Those are Mike. Those are engines. Everything can run through them. They can touch the ball every play. They can be any coverage, any double team, any triple team, any zone. Everything can run through them.
Yeah.
Kevin Durant is not that.
No, sir.
Kevin Durant is the Michael Jordans of DeMar DeRozan's.
I like that.
Kevin Durant is a scorer.
Yeah.
He is a bucket.
Yes.
One of the 5 greatest scorers to ever touch a basketball.
Yeah.
But Kevin Durant needs the ball in his spots. If you're asking Kevin Durant, like the Houston Rockets are doing, asking him to bring the ball up the court, catch a high pick and roll, and go get a bucket, he can do it. That's not his game consistently. That's not how he's going to win you a playoff game.
And and he's never been at his best doing it.
Never, ever, ever, ever in his career has he been at his best doing it. Kevin Durant has always been at his best, slashing, coming off pin downs, coming off flappies, making backdoor cuts, getting the ball on the wing, clearing out a side to where if it's where you do double him, it's on the wing, so the read is easier. So Ime Udoka put Kevin Durant in this position to. I'm not blaming Kevin Durant for having some deficiency. He's had his whole career, and now he's in a position where all of the deficiencies are going to be highlighted. And we're going to be like, oh, my God, Kevin Durant isn't this. Kevin Durant has never been that.
Ever.
Kevin Durant has been one of the 5 greatest basketball players in the world for a decade, not being that.
Yeah.
So you're not going to tell me it don't work. So this is all on Ime Udoka, all on the general manager for the Rockets. I am disgusted. I am disappointed. And I personally don't think Ime Udoka should be fired because I don't think it's a lot of great basketball coaches. But you have to get an offensive coach over there. Mike D'Antoni got to come over there. He's not going to do it because he used to be the head coach. But an offensive weapon has to come over there because in closing, you knew this about Kevin Durant, like I've been saying.
Yeah.
You knew you didn't have a point guard. It would be one thing if at least you had an offense.
Right.
Like you had a set offense. This is going to get us sets. This is how we get open shots. This is how we generate paint touches. This is how we generate 3-pointers. Their entire offense is let them cook.
Yeah.
It's disgusting.
Cook that nigga. Because let me ask you a question, right? When Kevin Durant got swept by the Celtics, who was that coach?
Steve Nash.
No. Not the Nets coach. The Celtics coach.
Ime Udoka.
So if you swept him,
great point-ish,
with Kyrie Irving in that backcourt,
great point-ish,
and Steve Nash on the sidelines,
great point-ish,
because you double-teamed him, and it's been 4 years, I feel like it is coaching malpractice to bring Kevin Durant in and not have an answer for that. That's what's so frustrating for me.
That's crazy-ish.
That is probably my biggest frustration is, like, you knew this was a weakness. You exploited this weakness to send home one of the most talented offensive teams we've ever seen. And that was with Kyrie Irving on the court. There's no number 2 on the Rockets.
That's crazy.
There's no number 2 guy that you could turn that into. And my thing with the Reed Shepherd shit is, I don't know if that was the GM saying we need to pick Reed Shepherd or if Ime Udoka wasn't sold on Reed Shepherd, but somebody need to drop their nuts. Either you're going to take that high round pick and something else and go get a point guard, or Reed Shepherd has to play and not come off the bench like Rob Dillingham. Reed Shepherd needs to be either your starting point guard or y'all need to pivot.
Facts.
Because they don't have time to wait.
Facts.
KD came to this team to win now.
Yeah.
And we're not like
you paid him to win now.
We don't have time to wait to see if Reed Shepherd's good in 3 years.
Yeah.
Either let that nigga crash and burn or move on. But right now, the Rockets are in such a weird place where it's like, yo, Amen Thompson is worth so much on the open market, but he can't help you in the series because it's no offensive system. Yep. It's nothing generating easy buckets for them. Yep. And just to compare them to another super young team that I have a bunch of confidence in, we talk about the Spurs. The reason I have a bunch of confidence is like, all right, Victor went out, but there's a set offense that, and you notice from watching the Warriors, I've watched so many Spurs games, I know what's about to happen coming out of this timeout.
Yeah.
I know when it's Stephon Castle, there's Luke Cornett coming off, that Devin Vassell is going to screen Castle, screen Cornett's man. They're both going to roll downhill. He's going to throw the lob or he's going to dunk the ball.
Yeah.
And that is a way to get a paint touch every single time and times you need it. With the Rockets, it's like watching a nigga play 2K. It's like watching a nigga run like a 2K game.
It truly is. It is.
Like, yo, Amen Thompson, let's try to do something crazy.
Yeah, bro.
And then when that don't work, it's like, all right, here's the ball, KD.
Yeah. And I want to say, you guys, that I'm not texting. I take notes during the show of like timestamps, stuff like that. But yeah, bro, I agree with everything you said, bro. That could be the closing arguments. We're just both disappointed in the Rockets because I expected more from them. My last question about the Lakers, though, is Denver don't look as threatening. OKC, which you're about to get into, just lost J-Dub for the playoffs, potentially. Victor Wembanyama and the Spurs are just young.
Yeah.
Luka's questionable for Luka will be back at the top of the first round, and Austin Reeves is already questionable for the next game, so he will definitely be back by next series. They're winning the series, I have no doubt about it. So, you got a little more faith in the Lakers?
I 1000% do.
Okay.
Not to compete for a championship, but the conference finals I feel like is very within their grasp.
Okay.
Depending on who comes out, like you mentioned, Victor.
Yeah.
Let me preface this by, if they play the Spurs, I don't think they can beat the Spurs in the conference championship. But if that isn't the Spurs or it's another team out the West, I think they could beat OKC without J-Dub. Yeah. I think they can beat. And this is what I was going to say is, man, a LeBron Victor Wembanyama conference finals.
That would be crazy.
Like, yo, listen, Adam. Listen, we got to get that done.
Passing the torch to each other? Like, wow.
Yeah. Biggest market in the league, too.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Him, Luka, LeBron, all on the court. Yeah.
And on the West, you're going to have Boston against somebody.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
Talk about
it would be fire.
Talking about a win for the NBA.
I would genuinely love that. And the thing with the Lakers is, before the playoffs, we were like, what chance do we have, Lakers? I think I had like 2 or 3 or 5%. It was like super low. But it was, hey, can LeBron be LeBron for 2 more months?
And lo and behold.
Listen, we are a weekend, and it's a yes.
Yeah.
It's a weekend, Lakers fans, and if LeBron is going to play this good, and when I say that, he doesn't have to keep dominating the ball. He needs to keep being LeBron on the court.
Okay, last question, because now that you brought that up. For real this time, y'all. Luka comes back.
Yes.
How should they play this? Because in my opinion, this offense looks more fluid with them. It looks like everybody is a little bit happier. The ball isn't sticking as much.
Yeah.
LeBron used to have an over-dribbling problem because he was LeBron and he always wanted the ball in his hand, which, I mean, kind of makes sense. But now it doesn't feel like it's sticking. It just feels like everything is running through him. Yeah. Kind of like how Jokic is. Jokic, the ball don't stick on Jokic. Yeah. It's just everything runs back to him. So if it's, all right, pass to Jamal Murray, dribble between, nothing's there, back to Jokic.
Yeah.
All right, give it to Aaron Gordon, the layup wasn't there, back to Jokic.
Facts.
So that's how this offense is working. Is everything is through LeBron and back to LeBron.
Yeah.
How do you think they should reinforce Luka back into the lineup?
I think the way they're gonna, I think the way JJ Redick could do it perfectly is ramp Luka back up, kind of like don't Luka's first game back. It's back to normal. We're gonna run through you for 35 minutes. Like those first 4, like when he's back good enough to be Luka, those first 4 minutes, because he's the best first quarter scorer, those first 4 minutes of the first half, second half, like Luka offense. But when you're ramping him back up, so he's not gonna play the first 8 minutes of the first quarter, and you pull him out, that's when you go back Bron ball. I feel like using LeBron to sustain the others when Luka isn't there is probably the best way to make this a super elite offense, and then just allow Luka to be more of a finisher during those times than an initiator. That's the thing about the Lakers. They have the complete opposite problem with the Rockets. Yeah. They got way too many.
Yeah.
So I think they could do it well just by trying to just take advantage of the situation where Luka may not be able physically to be Luka for 40 minutes.
And I would piggyback off of this with Austin Reeves. You're the third option, brother.
Oh, yeah.
That is LeBron James.
Yeah.
That's whose touches he's taking.
Right.
And Luka has to find out where he likes to catch and shoot.
Yeah.
Luka has to get. I don't have the ball. I'm standing here and I'm not moving. You got to set a screen. You got to cut. You just got to show. You got to flash. You got to do something to create some movement on the offense, because you are Luka. So many eyes are going to go from you. Why has nobody learned from Steph Curry, dog? I don't understand it. Yeah. I'm not saying you got to run a marathon a game like Steph does, but you can cut when Bron got the ball. You can get a screen from Austin Reeves when Bron got the ball. Like, it's just going to make the offense so much better. So I actually do think this was, as you said, it was a blessing in disguise that Victor, they faced some adversity early. Not as a biggest blessing because it's a hamstring and Luka went out, so not as big of a blessing.
Germany.
Very, very small blessing for the Lakers that they got to see this version of LeBron and the Lakers without Luka, because now Luka can come back and be like, all right, it's everybody don't got to adjust to me. I can adjust to everybody else as well.
1000%. And shout out to the Lakers because like You hurt your hamstring on the Hawks, you just get hurt.
Type shit.
You just out 3 weeks.
Type shit.
Lakers get you on a flight. You know, niggas, you get some medicine you've never heard of. You can't even get this in the States. Like
Type shit. All right, Hawks, Knicks.
Yep.
We kind of already touched on. I don't really have much to say. I told y'all that they were winning the series. Jalen Brunson is 6'1". He cannot lead a championship team to the finals. That's just
Jalen Brunson's a stamp fake demon. Not a top 3 PG in the league.
Detroit Magic. That's the. I thought that series was gonna be quick. I don't know no more. The Magic are wildly inconsistent, so I'm not gonna pick them.
Yeah.
But the one thing Detroit did, you can't do to the Magic because they're bigger than you.
Yeah.
Detroit out physicals you. They out rebound you. They offensive rebound. They hustle. They annoy you. They frustrate you. But the Magic's lineup is 6'9" and above.
Yeah, the Knicks are huge.
They're 3 guard and 6'10". So like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, that's a really good series. Do you expect an upset in that, or are you just like that's a tough matchup for them?
I think it's a tough matchup for them. I think the Pistons still win in 6 because, like you said, the Magic are so like completely inconsistent.
Yeah.
But I feel like Detroit was gonna have a tough time. Whoever ended up in that first couple,
because you said Charlotte was gonna give them a run too.
Yeah. I think just the way they're constructed, it's weird. They are like a really good defense in the NFL. Like they want games to be kind of close.
Yeah.
And when you do play games like that, it's just natural. Like it could just go long in the fourth. So,
Facts. OKC lost J-Dub last night. He is week to week with the grade 1 hamstring strain. That's Luka had a grade 2, and you see he's been out for 2 months. So a grade 1 is about half that time. But depending on, let me backtrack. The problem with this is he's been having hamstring issues all year.
Yeah.
So when the hamstring injury is lingering, the recovery is harder.
Right.
And you can risk tearing your hamstring completely, so you don't want to push it too hard. And with the wear and tear and how fast and how much ground you got to cover in the NBA, that hamstring is just different, bro.
And to add to that, this is the other one too.
Yes,
this is the other one too. So he's dealt with one hamstring on one side for I think 9 months now.
Yeah.
And that whole time is like your body is just built to compensate for the other side. And that is the scary part about this is like you're already on one bad hamstring. If you're trying to ramp it up, just protect the other one, you risk putting your body in more harm.
Yeah. And so without J-Dub, do you believe OKC can go back to back?
No, I don't think so. I wouldn't pick OKC to go back to back this year with him, but without him, I don't think they have enough. And I think that shit is about to change. I think that call shit. Shout out Devin Booker. Nigga said Devin Booker complained about the refs, and his PR switched overnight. Like everybody loved Devin Booker again. I think niggas are like I don't know if it's sometimes your algorithm just force feed shit into your feed about niggas talking to it, but it was places I wasn't expecting to hear. Like Scott Van Pelt called the NBA Finals, and he's on a podcast like, that shit was kind of ass. Like nobody wants to watch that. And then you have Devin Booker, like NBA players are like openly saying it, like, fam, this shit has to stop. And bro, like I am agreeing with it from this angle. I don't think it's like Shay's shooting too many free throws, because that part I somewhat am in the middle about, because Shay should shoot a lot of free throws because Shay is scoring 30 a night. So a lot of those where, like, of course niggas go to is like, niggas can't guard him. I agree with that. I agree with, let's say 70% of the fouls, even 75%.
Right.
Are fouls.
Right.
I think the frustration with that is, like, when you go play Detroit, you can play physical too. I think the frustration is, that you can't touch Shea, and Alex Caruso just speared me in the backcourt.
Yes.
And they called an offensive foul.
Yes.
That is the biggest frustration. I think Shea could play the rest of his career exactly how he does. And niggas would get off his back if they just called it the same way both sides.
Yes.
And that is my biggest frustration with it.
So, one, I'll keep this one quick. No, they cannot repeat without J-Dub. I don't know if I said that. I might have said, did I say that already?
Yeah.
Okay, bet. Yeah. Okay, so to the call thing, because that was our next point. The NBA does a really good job of letting teams have identities.
Right.
So as you mentioned, Detroit has an identity that is physical.
Right.
So a foul, Isaiah Stewart foul, it is an Isaiah Stewart non-call is a foul for Valanciunas.
Exactly.
Because
or my fault, I hate to cut you off.
No,
like when Draymond come across that fucking baseline,
exactly
put your shit on the glass.
Exactly
if he bump you, they may not call it.
That's exactly where I was going.
Yeah.
Draymond Green is fucking crazy.
Yeah.
But everyone in the NBA knows Draymond Green has set a precedent of being crazy.
Exactly.
So Draymond Green gets a longer leash with referees.
Yeah.
But the thing about these instances is there is always a con to it.
Right.
So Draymond Green gets suspended for things other players wouldn't get suspended for.
Exactly.
But he doesn't get technicals where other players would get technicals.
Right. And he'll get thrown out for something niggas wouldn't get thrown out for.
Exactly.
Yep.
The problem with OKC is they have set a precedent. We play physical. We gonna hand check. We gonna push it to the limit until they call it. And again, that is okay.
Facts.
Remember the Prime Series Warriors would set 17 illegal screens a game.
Literally.
But they set so many screens, you can't call all of them. So we let you, as long as they're not stupid or egregious, we'll let you get away with the few.
Right.
The problem is exactly what it said. It's no counterbalance.
Right.
Because it wasn't like we're not going to call any moving screens for the Warriors, but every time Capella move his hips on his screen, we call it on the Rockets.
Exactly.
It was never like that.
Right.
It was like, we're just not going to call a lot of moving screens this game.
Yeah.
But with OKC, it's we going to call ticky-tack fouls on the Suns, but they can do whatever they want to Devin Booker. They can do whatever they want to Alex Caruso.
Yeah.
And that's all coaches all ask for. You always say, we don't get mad at the refs for calling the game how they call it.
Right.
We just want it fair on both sides.
Yeah.
So if this is going to be a 40 free throw game,
Yeah.
then we got to tell our players to adjust, and both sides should have 40 free throws.
Right.
If this is a physical 12 free throw game, nobody ever gets in the bonus, then it should be that way on both sides. And that is the issue.
Like, we literally just watched the end of that Hawks game. The end of that Hawks game was a football game.
Yep.
That's what people, like, in the playoffs, and this is what Scott Van Pelt said on the podcast. I don't know what podcast. I just love Scott Van Pelt. I'm sure you know.
Incredible. Legend of legends, for
also
sure. 6'5". Tall as hell.
Yeah, tall as shit.
Tall as fuck.
It's like, bro, we get to the playoffs because we want people to be physical. We want them to play a certain way. We want them to be more physical. Like you talked about the Warriors setting the screens. The pro for that was, yo, listen, this is the best 2-3 shooters in the league. They're going to run around a billion times and set a billion illegal screens. But the con to that was, hey, if you got to grab that nigga to stay attached to him, we're not going to call that either.
Facts.
And that is super fair. And that is something you can live with. But what I can't live with is like if Shea stiff arms you and falls while trying to stiff arm you, it's a foul on you. Like that was always my biggest frustration. I saw a tweet today. It was like, yo, if James Harden had Shea Whistle, he'd have 2 rings by now. And he's right. And he's right.
And James Harden had a crazy whistle.
Crazy whistle. But when playoff time came around,
it stopped every year.
It stopped every single year. And that is probably the biggest. When you see teams play OKC and a little bit with the Trailblazers with Denny Avdia, but he's Denny Avdia, so it doesn't matter. And he's not playing any important basketball yet. Trailblazers fans, I will respect you. Yet. What you see is legit confusion and anger when niggas make certain calls. And like that is probably why, and I do have a message for the SGA fans after this because I tweeted this and niggas liked it. But it does feel impossible to stop OKC's because like, bro, like, all right, we finally scored on this WWE defense you played for 3 quarters. We got a little 6-0 run coming. So now it's pressure on them to go score. And of course we get the Shea ISO. And you bail him out with 2 free throws. And it resets the game. He's going to make 2 free throws, and we're going to come down versus a set defense, and we're not going to fucking score again because I'm going to get speared by Alex Caruso as soon as I cross the court. And it feels unbeatable. And because every time there's a high leverage moment, this nigga is fucking dolphin diving into the defender.
And honestly, I was thinking about this today. This was my closing argument for OKC. When was the last time a wing that averaged 30 points a game, won MVP, was about to win back-to-back MVPs, and was an NBA champion and probably about to be a back-to-back NBA champion? When was the last time a player like that wasn't the most popular player in the league? When was the last time a player like that wasn't one of the 3 most highest selling jerseys? When was the last time that player wasn't the most talked about player on every sports show the entire basketball season. When was the last time it was like that? Because we're gonna go through them. There was
Dr. J.
So you're talking about basketball before we had sports television, right?
Yeah.
Precisely.
Yes.
Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, LeBron,
D Wade,
AI, Kevin Durant, James Harden, Steph Curry, Chris Paul.
Yeah. Even niggas
Giannis,
who lost.
Jason
Niggas
Tatum,
who lost.
Luka.
Like,
when was you cannot name it.
Can't find it. Can't find it.
I'm saying that to say this style of basketball is not watchable. It's not fun. Yeah. It's not entertaining. It's bad for the NBA. I am not joking. People are talking about SGA's foul calls. A lot of the foul calls are real calls. He is amazing at not letting people get square. He is amazing at watching your hips. Yeah. And as soon as your hips turn, he's going into you. There are some calls he was amazing at. Dwayne Wade and Kobe Bryant get lost in this. Yeah. They are some of the greatest foul draws in their history. Yes. The difference between them and the Bron, because Bron was a great great at drawing fouls as well. They just could call all of them because he got fouled every play. But Bron, Wade, Kobe. I'm starting with that era. I'm going to get to players from this era as well. It's the difference between I know how to get contact and I'm going to force you to call the foul. I'm going to run through your chest and you're going to foul me and they're going to call it versus I am playing to get a foul. I'm not playing to score the basketball. Exactly, I am playing to get you to foul me. Right. And that is what Shea is doing. And that's why it's so unappealing. What I loved about those three guys I just named, the legends, and I want to throw Anthony Edwards in this conversation. Yeah. I want to throw Jason Tatum in this conversation. Yeah. I want to throw Donovan Mitchell in this conversation, Kevin Durant as well. Steph. Yeah. We're not looking for the foul. Right. We're going up through contact. We're not avoiding the contact. If we do, it's finesse and not to kick my legs out and fall and flail my body and throw my arms up like you tricked me or anything like that. Right. We're playing through contact. The only foul we're ever trying to draw is the pump fake and jump into, which everybody that's ever played basketball has tried to draw a foul like that. I don't really get mad at that because the NBA shouldn't be calling it. If they call it, whatever. But Steph used to do that. That was the only foul, like cheap foul he used to try to draw. The NBA stopped calling as much. He stopped doing it. So. And that was Dwayne Wade and Kobe's signature move. If y'all didn't watch them, that turnaround pump fake right into you. Like that.
Like they changed the rule for KD.
Literally,
they changed
the swipe through rule.
Yes, Rick took the swipe through from Chris Paul and KD.
Yes,
it's like this isn't free throws no more. And niggas was like, cool, that's fair.
Yes, and so it's just what he is doing is just unwatchable, it's unethical, and I hate every second of it. Bro. Yeah, I do not want them to win the championship because of it.
It's super unwatchable and it's frustrating because it feels like I never get the best version of OKC, and the problem is you're not helping it's not making the game better in any way at all.
Facts.
And what's so frustrating is I had a message for SGA fans, and this is genuinely how I feel, bottom of my heart. Whether they ref him the same way moving forward or not, if they're gonna ref OKC forward the same way, it doesn't matter. SGA is a top 5 point guard to ever touch a basketball.
Yes.
Is rapidly approaching a top 50 player all-time peak. Probably is already there at peak. And he will go down as one of the best players of his generation, best point guard of the 2020s. Arguably was best point guard of the 2020s easily. Because Steph is going to do it. Like his argument would be the first 3 years.
Yeah.
SGA is a foul baiter. Move on. It's over.
Yeah.
It's over. And if I was a Thunder fan, I wouldn't care. That's a fair trade to me. Yeah. If he's going to be one of the best players ever, I don't care. He foul baits. But y'all have to stop pretending niggas are not seeing what they seeing.
Yeah.
Because y'all are making it worse.
Facts.
Y'all are making it worse.
Facts.
For you to be, like, for Devin Booker to get a technical foul for trying to save the ball because Alex Caruso told the ref to call a technical foul is egregious.
It's egregious.
But it's more egregious for you to clip a video of SGA not saving a ball and beaming Jokic in the face with it and saying, look, they call that on other people. You're making it worse because now niggas really don't like y'all.
Yes.
There's no reason OKC should be insufferable.
Yes.
OKC pre-SGA era was one of the most beloved fan bases in the NBA.
It was. It truly was.
Niggas loved OKC from the very first game. I know I was there. Niggas was like, yo, they don't sit down until they score. I was like, that's tough. I fuck with OKC.
Yeah.
I remember like it was fucking yesterday. Yeah. The playoff atmosphere, always amazing. The players were exciting. OKC it felt like OKC was like Spurs-ish in a way.
Yeah.
Was like, yo, this is what OKC has.
It felt like OKC was like the Packers of the NFL. Like the Packers
Exactly.
are not like nobody hates the Packers. They're such a great brand. They're a football city. They damn near owned by the city. Like it is a fan base. People love the Packers.
But like when Chet Holmgren picks his dribble up 20 feet from the rim, and his shooting motion is facing out of bounds as he dives into a 6-foot player, bro. Like something has to give, bro. And that's the thing. Something will change. So I'm guaranteeing you something will change.
I agree.
Because like you said, it isn't watchable. And the second thing is, this has been the best playoffs so far.
It's been amazing.
There have been
this decade
no issues with this playoffs except this SGA, except this foul baiting.
And that's supposed to be your contender, your favorite.
And that's supposed to be the number one team. And that's what's so we will know by the conference finals if the Thunder are in the finals, because it's easy in the first round when you have 4 games on, best teams from each conference. It's okay for it to get lost in the mud. Fam, OKC is the only game on TV like it is in the Western Conference Finals, depending on how quickly everything wraps up. And if this is still going on, it will be a problem.
It's gonna affect. It's gonna affect the rating. It's affecting. That is a product affector.
Yeah,
no cap.
People don't want to watch it, bro. No. And that, like, the next generation. You mentioned why he's not popular. SGA probably wouldn't be in the top 10 of players you would want to watch in the NBA today.
Let me give some real firsthand experience. Shout out to my boy Playmaker, one of the best videographers out. Old Playmaker on Instagram.
Yeah.
He is a videographer for Youth AAU, and he's been having me interview some kids over the weekends at these AAU tournaments. And one of the first questions I always ask him is, who is your favorite player in the NBA or college?
Right.
I've probably asked probably about 100 kids that question.
Yeah.
I've not got one SGA.
How could he?
That doesn't make any sense.
He's an MVP. He's a reigning MVP. And this is the thing.
That makes literally no sense.
It would make more sense if he was like Tim Duncan.
Yes.
If he was a quiet, fundamental guy, big, not flashy, not in interviews, SGA is one of the coolest players in the league. 30 a game.
Fresh.
Cool. Fitted. Aura.
Yeah.
Like, we doing the poems after the games, the IG shit. Like, he hit a shot. He doing the meme on Dylan Brooks. Like, I would love to like SGA. I would love to like SGA. But there is a barrier between liking SGA and being able to watch SGA.
Facts.
Because I have never watched it. And I've seen Ant put up tour dates. I never walked away from the game like I didn't enjoy watching that. Even if he plays bad.
Go down.
I've seen Steph go 2 for 12, have the worst game of the season. I didn't feel like I didn't enjoy watching it.
Facts.
There are games where SGA could have like if you're the Suns, bro, you're the 8th seed. In game 1, the reigning most efficient scorer in the NBA. I think him and Steph are the only 2 guards to average 30, lead the league in scoring, and shoot over 50%. Like the highest efficiency in the league. Yeah. And you held him to 5 for 20 from the field. And he still has 25. Why? Because his floor are these ticky-tack free throw fouls that you're telling them to play through, and Devin Booker can't pick the ball up because both his arms are being grabbed.
Yeah. So on to Nuggets in Minnesota.
Yes, sir.
My favorite series they're playing right now. Actually, we'll cut this back on and see where they are at that to give y'all a live update. They're playing right now, so I didn't want to touch on this a bunch. I just wanted to mention and come in here and tell y'all, I told y'all. Yeah. And now Aaron Gordon not playing.
Yeah.
And I told y'all, they limped into the season. A team limping into the postseason is not a team you should pick to go to the finals, Nick, right?
Ever.
It's not a team you should pick to go to the Western Conference Finals, everybody else.
Nope.
That it made no sense. They picked that. Everybody was picking Denver in the series. Like, Minnesota and Denver don't play each other all the time. Yeah. The Minnesota and Denver in the last 3 years have played each other 30 times. They are 15-15.
That's crazy. Yeah. That's wild.
That's crazy, gang. Yeah. So I'm trying to tell y'all, like, Minnesota, again, I want to say, Minnesota was built to beat the Nuggets.
Yeah.
The NBA is like that. You construct teams to beat the best. Yeah. It looked like the Nuggets were going on a dynastic run, so the Timberwolves constructed a roster to stop them.
Yep.
And like I said, that is now why they have the problem with OKC, because they went guys that could get downhill, that could attack Jokic, and then went with Rudy Gobert, Naz Reid, and Kyle Anderson to get some bigs in there. Yeah. But they don't have the wings to compete with OKC now. Right. So they got to kind of readjust their roster.
Yep.
But OKC is built to beat Denver. I still think they will beat Denver in 6. I believe they'll win tonight. I don't know the score, so if they're up 30 right now, then I look really silly. But I believe that they'll, like I said, I think the same thing I said with the Hawks, they'll split at home in Minnesota as well. They'll win in Denver. They'll come back and close it out in Minnesota. So I love what I saw from Minnesota in game 2. Even in game 1 when they lost. They won't stop attacking. That is the difference in Minnesota the past few years. And as much as I've been asking for them to fire Chris Finch, I'm so glad they didn't. Because a coach that's sticking with you, that believes in you, that has continuity with you, that can scream at you like he does with Ant, that can be real with you like he is with Ant, is so important. I thought that knee would be hindering Ant more than it has. Don't get me wrong. I can see it in certain moments.
They beating the shit out them niggas.
25-43. We just turned it on. It's the middle of the second quarter. 25-43. The Timberwolves are up, so I expect them to close it out. This is the playoffs, so they probably will come back eventually, but I expect them to win this game pretty easily. So, yeah, man, that's all I had. I just am really proud of what I've seen from Minnesota, how they are attacking the ball and isn't settling for threes. They are forcing Jokic to guard. They're forcing him to guard, and if Jokic is in that paint, they jumping into Aaron Gordon chest. They jumping into Cam Johnson chest. So everything I've seen from Minnesota, I love. I do believe they'll win the series. And with the injury to J-Dub, I do believe they can go to the finals. I do believe. I believe, let me tell you something. If J-Dub is hurt, there are 4 teams that can go to the finals. It is just like, who's going to show up and play the best in the series? I don't really look at it as this is the better team. Because I don't think, I know you disagree with me on this, but I don't think the best version of Ant is a tier below SGA and Luka. I think the best version of Ant, the best version of Vick, the best version of Luka, those are the 4, Ant, Luka, SGA. And the best version of SGA are all in the same tier. Now, SGA and Luka are more consistent. So that's why they're more consistently looked at as better than Ant. But I don't believe that if Ant can rise to his best for 4 games and Luka does it for 4 games, it's just like the best man win who can ball last time.
I will say the way Ant is playing right now is so funny. You mentioned you was worried about his knee. That's a young Atlanta nigga. He like don't even feel that shit no more. But Ant's leap this season, because last year was the 3-point leap. This year it has been the I'm getting triple team because I'm Ant leap. And the way he's played so far in this series, if Ant is going to be, like we talked about an engine earlier, if Ant is going to be the engine, I think he's right there with those 4. Fire. Because that was the last thing he was missing, where it felt like his team wasn't good enough to like sustain if he wasn't going to be able to play make for everybody. But if he is going to be the hub and it's just going to be others and he's going to be like, willing to get it out, I think Ant's ceiling is right there with the rest of them. Because, like, I know we just talked about SGA being on, like, top 5 PG ever, which he is, and one of the best peaks ever. I don't know if he's better than Ant. I don't know. Like, I don't know if he's better than Anthony Edwards.
So that's been my point with this ranking system of the NBA players. There is no LeBron James, obviously best in the world. There is no Kobe Bryant, obviously the best in the world right now.
Exactly.
Like, some nights Ant looks like the best player in the world. Some night Jokic looks like it. Some nights SGA looks like it. Some night Luka looks like it. I think those 4 guys are the best players, the best 4 players in the NBA. Vick, I always forget. He's just such an anomaly. But those 5 guys, throw Vick in there, look like the best player in the world on any given night. And I don't think the reason Bron got the title, the reason Kobe got the title of the best in the world was because they not only looked like the best player in the world, they were winning like the best player in the world. There's nobody that's been winning consistently enough for them just to be like, yeah, bro, you the best player in the world. And all of them have glaring weaknesses. Well, not glaring weaknesses. All of them have minor weaknesses. Like, your point with Ant, he can't be the central hub and an engine like Jokic and Luka can. Jokic and Luka obviously can't defense, and SGA isn't the explosive scorer. Isn't the explosive scorer like a Steph is, like an Ant is, like a Luka is, and he also isn't the greatest defender. He's a solid defender, but he's not the greatest defender. So they all have deficiencies, and SGA's 3-ball isn't the greatest.
No, that's 1,000% a fact, and I think. Looking back on those Bron Kobe years where it was like so easy, like, yeah, it's Bron. And if it's not Bron, it's obviously Kobe. And vice versa. Was like, they looked like that with the other best players in the league on the court, too.
Yeah.
It's like
great point.
It's like
great point.
when they played Paul Pierce, it was like, damn, he is way better than Paul Pierce. Like, I don't ever feel like I watch a game with Ant and SGA and it feels like, yo, SGA is just in another class.
Yeah, never.
It feels like, oh yeah, this is his night and he's getting his stuff off. But yeah, it was like, yo, yeah. Like Carmelo led the league in scoring. They're about to get swept. It felt like that. So
I love that point.
So moving forward, I love the idea that not even just the West is open. The entire league is wide open.
Entire league is wide open, bro. This is an amazing time for NBA basketball, bro.
Mm-hmm.
We're about to jump back into entertainment, so we'll take a little pause and some side notes.
Yeah.
I want to give a shout out to the WNBA.
Yeah.
Bro.
Getting paid.
Going from I get paid $70,000 to I'm getting paid $850,000 a year has to feel
that's a crazy. Yeah, that's crazy.
That's like you can't really get a pay raise like that nowhere else
ever.
Like that feels insane, bruh.
Yeah.
So like Asia Wilson, I think contract was like $300,000 or something like that, and now she on a $4 million deal, $5 million deal.
Yeah.
Aaliyah Boston, 4 years, $6.5 million, bruh. She was making 75. I think Aaliyah Boston was making like $90,000 last year. She is going to make $900 and some thousand a year.
Yeah, that's wild.
And Indiana, she a billionaire.
That's a fact. And good day for WNBA fans, because like even like niggas joke about like, yo, they shouldn't get this because they're not the men. It kind of shows. Listen, they were kind of right at least. They were at least right in saying, yo, this how we got it set up is not right. Like, there's some money missing somewhere.
Yeah.
Like, even if you don't think they should get equal to the men, them getting like a 10x increase in what they're getting.
Yes.
It was like, all right, that was kind of right.
Exactly, bro.
You could get that up. Like,
bro.
There was some money missing, bro.
The contracts don't even look great. It was like, she signed for 1 year, $1.2 million.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah,
that's great.
That's a solid jump. That looks like they're getting paid fair now.
Right.
And now their job is to continue to show up, to be great, to kill like they've been killing, to be entertaining like they've been entertaining the past few years, and grow the product. And in 5 years, you'll see the average annual salary, the max contracts will be $10 million, $5 million a year, $2 million a year, $5 million a year, $10 million a year. And you'll see it grow as the NBA did. So Indiana Fever, all 44 games are on national television. Funniest stat I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
All 44 games will be able to be watched on some form of national television. That is nuts. Caitlin Clark is a
sad day for the Caitlin Clark haters, for sure.
Sad day for the Caitlin Clark haters. You can't get enough of her, bro. May 9th, they scheduling is great too. May 9th, Andrew Reese and Asia Wilson, Atlanta Dream versus the Las Vegas Aces, and then the Seattle Storm, who just came off of a finals run, and Indiana Fever, Caitlin Clark opening night. Those are 2 open nights.
That's gonna be fire.
Fire. So I'm excited for the WNBA season. I don't know if y'all know that, but I'm really into WNBA basketball. It's not a needle mover though, so we don't talk about it on here. But I really fuck with WNBA basketball. I just fuck with basketball.
Facts.
But entertainment, got some quick hitters last 15, 20 minutes or so. Kalani.
Yes.
I'm so excited.
Yeah.
I'm so excited.
Yeah.
So
I will say this is probably the most I've heard this like an album talked about this year so far.
Yeah, bro. This and the fall off. Especially pre-album features that have been announced. Lil Wayne, Clips, Big Sean, Usher, T-Pain, Cardi B, Brandy, Missy Elliott, Lil Jon, and Leon Thomas.
Jesus Christ.
That is a heavy. That's Lil Wayne, A-tier artist. T-Pain, A-tier artist. Usher, A-tier artist. Brandy, Missy Elliott, Lil Jon, A-tier artist.
Legends.
And then you have the newer rising legend in Leon Thomas, and then
Cardi
the
B.
Clips, who are like cultural legends.
Right.
So and then Big Sean. But and I didn't mention Cardi B, who is fucking Cardi B. So
that's a fact.
I am so excited for this album, bro. It's coming out in a few hours, so I don't want to like talk about the album y'all gonna have in y'all phones.
That's a fact.
As soon as y'all listen to this, but I'm excited. I'm expecting great things. She had a listening party in New York, and there is nothing but great things. There's not even been like, it's good, it's a little overhyped, but they saying the features showed up. She showed up. This is the best she sounded. This is the best music she's had. She's been in the studio with Cardiac, with Jermaine Dupri. It was somebody else I'm missing. Oh my God, I'm missing a producer, but she's been in the studio with the greatest of the greats. So early critique, I do think it's too many features. Right. As perfect as those features sound, Big Sean shouldn't be on this album. And Lil Jon is Lil Jon, so if he's just doing some Lil Jon shit and it's not really like a real feature type thing, then that would have made it perfect for me. But
Facts.
Yeah, I think we're in for a treat, and I'm excited. So we'll talk more next week. After
and I will say we do love well produced, we love when people pour into their album.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh yeah, this is something she's trying to create.
Yes,
using resources trying to create. So I do like the feature list from that aspect.
Yeah,
but also Kalani's last three, she has built a cultural momentum to this vibe.
Yes.
Where Kalani was Kalani, like she was a known figure in the R&B space, but she has markedly improved every single project to the point where people are like very thirsty for the next Kalani.
Yes.
So this feels like the springboard to the next step of Kalani's career.
This feels like Kalani's finna go from the Roxy to State Farm.
Exactly.
This feels like her next tour is in stadiums.
Right.
Not in stadiums, in arenas. She is headlining festivals.
Right.
This feels like that type of jump right now.
Yeah.
And as you said, she's only been growing. I'm a Kalani fan. I listen to Kalani regularly. I've listened to all her albums. Yeah. So I'm telling you, she has only gotten better.
Yeah.
So that is why I am so excited, because it feels like this is her prime.
Right.
When she dropped Beyonce, that was her best album up until that point.
Right.
Kalani this is a self-titled R&B album. You know what that means.
Right.
So, and that's why people are so excited about the Chris Brown album, because it's like, oh, you did the Chris Brown. That was an instant classic at 15. Now you're going back to that. Yeah. So that self-titled R&B vibe, that means something. So I'm extremely excited, bro.
Yeah,
extremely excited.
The self-titled at 15.
Crazy.
Jesus Christ, Chris Brown.
Jesus Christ. Black and 2 Chainz just dropped. Song Black's album we just mentioned is coming out May 22nd.
Yes, sir.
Real nice vibe. This is a song that's gonna sound. I already know it's in the smack dab middle of the album. It's gonna be a little bridge in between whatever the tone is. This is a vibe. This is a real vibe.
I fuck with this. I love 2 Chainz, and I love like the Atlanta connection. I love niggas who's like, why is 2 Chainz on it? And if you don't understand, you just don't understand. But I thought it sounded great. I like 2 Chainz as a feature is such a great idea.
One of the greatest features.
No matter what type of song you're making. Like, he is someone who literally, and 2 Chainz knows great music. He's been around a lot of great music. He's been around a lot of different type of artists.
Yeah.
So it feels like he can fit anywhere.
Yeah.
So I definitely love that. Super excited. Like, we are in the stretch run of the year where we're going to get a lot of music. We're getting a lot of music. It's going to be a lot of good music. And this is going to be like the big guys are going to come out to, because everything is going to come out before probably October-ish, I think.
Yeah.
And that's where we are now.
Moving on to my GOAT, unfortunately.
Oh, my God. It hurts so much to send you that tweet, by the way.
Lil Wayne, it's truly a humbling experience when events like Coachella and the Grammys come around, and like clockwork, I'm uninvited and uninvolved. I appreciate my position or space I hold in your heart and mind, if so, because you're the humbling experience that's timeless, and for that, I thank you. I want to start this off with, you will not meet a bigger Lil Wayne fan than me.
Fair.
And anybody that knows that, people that don't know me know I love Lil Wayne.
Yeah.
Like, that's how big of a Lil Wayne fan I am. Like, it's like, oh, D-Rock, that's that nigga that fuck with Lil Wayne, right? It's either Lil Wayne or Kobe. Everybody know about me. Speaking of Lil Wayne, Kobe, and jerseys, shout out Lamar Jackson.
New 8 looking beautiful. New 8 looking beautiful.
But Lil Wayne is my favorite rapper. I listen to Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne has been my most listened to artist every year since Apple Music Replay came out. Album or no album.
Yeah, which is hilarious.
Yeah. I'm a consistent guy.
Yep.
But I want to say something that hurts my heart. First off, Lil Wayne, if you need an A&R, I am your guy.
Yeah.
I am your guy. I promise I'm your guy.
That shit pro bono.
Talk to me. But Lil Wayne, you have not dropped any Grammy music. You have not dropped any Coachella headlining music. That is the unfortunate fact. That is the unfortunate truth. I am sorry that you don't realize that. I am sorry that you got rid of your management. You got rid of everybody that's around you. So you have only yes men around you. You're only listening to Fee and Marley G and Lil Twist and gotta tell you all your shit is hot. But If your shit not hot, they don't get paid. So they got to tell you that.
Right.
I'm here as a fan, as your friend, to tell you it's not good enough.
No.
Now, I'm not going to lie. Lil Wayne's name and legacy is big enough to headline Coachella. Right. But Coachella doesn't do legacy acts for headline. Right. Anybody that headline Coachella either dropped an album the year before or is about to drop an album. Right. That is how that works. So until you drop an album that is worthy of headlining Coachella, you should not be invited. Until you drop an album that is worthy of being nominated for a Grammy, you should not be invited. If you want to drop a 12 to 15 song album that is cohesive, that is concise, where you're not just talking about murder, guns, drugs, and hoes, then you will get all of that recognition because you're one of the greatest rappers, greatest artists of our lifetime. So if you just put your mind to making a classic album, I believe you can do it. But it doesn't feel like it feels like you still think you're 2008 Lil Wayne, you're still 2009 Lil Wayne, and you're dictating the motion. You're dictating the game. And you're not doing that. You're not in that position anymore. Right. It is unfortunate. I know it's hard to realize, but you're not. So that whole, I just saw an interview with you that dropped a month ago on Cam Hayward's podcast. I don't listen to nobody's music. I don't listen to nothing in the world. I've never heard a song before if it's not Lil Wayne on it. Yeah. That has to change.
Yeah, it doesn't work, bro.
Music is a collaborative effort. Yeah. You get inspiration from other things, from other music, from other beats, from other songs. You don't even have to just listen to rap music. Go cut on some Billie Eilish, gang. Go cut on some Justin Bieber, gang. Go cut on some Shabuzi. Just go listen to what's new, what's fresh, and you will be able to emulate. You will be able to blend in and do what you do and be the Lil Wayne we know and love. You'll be able to hear the current beats. You'll be able to hear the current artists. You'll be able to hear the current sound, flow, vibe, energy, everything that is working, you will be able to craft into your music and still make it Lil Wayne. Right. But until you do that, you're just going to keep sending out these tweets where it looks like you're looking for your flowers and looking for sympathy, but it just comes off as crybaby shit. Yeah. And I never want to say that about my GOAT. Mm-hmm. And the last thing I'll say is, oh my God, I lost my train of thought. I had one more thing to say. I was cooking. Shit.
Coachella,
Grammys.
Legacy Act.
Yes, thank you. Mm-hmm. The last thing I'll say is there are reports on reports on reports that you show up to these things, you don't rehearse, you leave early, you show up late, you show up with an entourage when you're not supposed to. Yeah. You do things that people don't ask you to do that are unprofessional. You're consistently unprofessional and then want to get treated as if you're punctual and you're a legend and you're all of these things. Right. You can be all of these things and we can love you from afar because you got to show up as if you're a new act and you got to rehearse and you got to look like you're grateful for these things. If you take these things for granted like it seems like you were at one point, they will pass you by.
Yeah, that's a fact.
So you have to look at yourself in the mirror before you send out another tweet, before you send out another interview, before you send out another Facebook message. Look yourself in the mirror and go back and listen to the Carter 6 and then go listen to Let God Sort Them Out. Then play the Carter 6 again and listen to The Fall Off. Then play the Carter 6 again and listen to Everything Is a Lot by Wale. Yeah. And you will see your music is not up to par.
I'm glad you mentioned Let God Sort Them Out. I was listening to, it's a crazy start to send this one. I swear to God, I'll bring it back to Lil Wayne, yo. I was listening to the Pusha T interview from 2017. And it was the Daytona release. Mm-hmm. And it was, ironically enough, it was the Joe Budden podcast. It's one of my, I actually hate this episode because he should be on Kanye dick so much. But they basically was like, they basically brought Push there to be like, yo, can we blame Kanye? Yo, can we blame, is it Kanye's fault? It's 7 songs? It was like, no, I'm trying to change the silhouette of my music. I'm trying to adapt to the new version of music that people want to listen to today. I'm trying to keep my core fan base that does this boom bap shit, but still continue my career going by changing how I'm doing that. And 10 years later, you get Let God Sort Them Out, and it has Stove God Cooks on it. It has the listen and sound. It has Kendrick on it of today. The problem with Lil Wayne is like it feels like he's still trying to play like it's 2010 in the league. You need that other juice. You need those other people. Like, it makes no sense that Drake is just second in command, and you have not been able to stay with the modern, like I don't even want to like a modern context of rap music, because no one has their hand on the pulse better than Drake.
It makes literally no sense.
It's so frustrating for me. So when I saw that tweet at 4 a.m, because he did tweet that at 4 a.m.
It was 4 a.m. Gang.
It was 4 a.m, and it said 10 minutes ago, and I couldn't fucking believe it. I prayed he was in California or some shit. Like,
he was. He does live in California.
Yeah, I swear, I prayed
Probably
he was.
Skip House.
Yeah, I was hoping he didn't tweet that shit at 4 a.m. But when I first started, it felt like, bro, like Wayne, no one's gonna feel sorry for you. Stop feeling sorry for yourself, bro. Please stop feeling sorry for yourself, bro. Even if you think you deserve it, I'd rather you be angry about it than like thank your fans who still love you anyway. Like, bro, stop tweeting, Wayne. Stop tweeting, bro. Please stop fucking tweeting, bro. Jesus Christ, but yeah, that's all I had, bro.
All right, that's all I had as well. Yeah. So,
Invincible.
One more thing I wanted to touch. I think. Nope. That was it. Yes. Sorry. I went to go see Michael.
Oh yes. How was it?
I went to go see Michael Jackson biopics movie.
Yeah. I'll go see that bitch tomorrow if you say it's your heart.
All right. So you should absolutely go see it tomorrow.
Oh, I'm about to take
I'm going to give a non-spoiler review because it is Thursday. The movie still hasn't come out. I'm crazy.
Can you spoil a biopic?
Kind of.
Okay.
Kind of. Not had you can spoil a Marvel movie, but kind of, sort of. Great question.
I love that answer because, like, you could have spoiled Straight Outta Compton.
Yeah. Hey, play that shit.
Yeah.
1, 2.
I was like, we give Straight Outta Compton a lot of shit. Them reacting to that Ice Cube diss is one of the funniest fucking scenes.
Oh my God, bro. What a legendary movie game. All right, so non-spoiler review of Michael.
Right.
I went to go see Michael, and the number one goal in a biopic for me is to be entertained. And truly, the number one goal of any movie I watch is just to be entertained.
Right.
And so I will start off with, I was entertained from this movie from minute one till the closing remarks of this movie.
Beautiful.
I will say, secondly, my hand clap goes to Jafar Jackson and his portrayal of Michael Jackson.
Okay.
Truly a masterful performance.
Bet.
I was impressed. I was happy for the young man.
Right.
I was happy for the family that they got to see Michael in this light.
Right.
I'm sure this movie was hard to watch for his family because of how perfect and how encapsulating the performance was and how he was able to emulate Mike. It was time in this movie where I actually felt like I was watching Michael Jackson. From the voice, to the walk, to the dancing, to the mannerisms, to the outfits, everything was incredible from his performance.
Yes.
Go see this movie in Dolby Atmos, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay.
It changes everything.
Okay.
The sound of this movie is next level.
I'm so glad you said that.
The song choices were perfect. They put out a list of songs they chose for the movie, and I wish they wouldn't have because it gave room for it to critique. Yeah. I saw the list so long ago, I purposely forgot. So I didn't really know the songs. Like, obviously, if you're going to do a Michael Jackson movie, Thriller is going to be in there. Yeah. But other than that, I didn't really know what songs you're going to choose from his illustrious catalog. Yeah. They chose the correct songs from the Jackson 5 era, from the Thriller era, from the Off the Wall era, and from the Bad era. They smash all song selection, all performances, all dance scenes, all scenes where you're supposed to see, oh, he's Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
10 out of 10. Okay. My one critique, and I said it's non-spoiler, so it's going to be a very fast critique. The writing of this movie was all over the place. Okay. It was bad.
Okay.
It was bad. I will be honest. But the writing of this movie should not deter you from seeing this movie. Yeah. I give this movie an 8 out of 10 because of how entertaining it was, because of the performances from Colin Domingo, Jafar Jackson, Nia Long, Miles Teller. The performances in this movie were fantastic. So the acting, the music, the choreography, the outfits, the glamour takes this movie up. But that script took this movie from being a classic, all-time movie to just a really fun film.
Okay, yeah, I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that for biopics, for sure. I only have one question.
Yeah.
Is Freddie Gibbs in? That's the question. My hive haven't been fighting to find out.
Freddie Gibbs is not in the movie.
Freddie Gibbs is not in the movie. Okay. All right, but it's a disappointment. But
but the movie is fun, bro. It's fun, bro, and it is. Jafar's portrayal of Michael Jackson. Yeah, yo, bro. Yeah. Like, because the song, like, you can tell when he's singing and when, like, all right, they're playing the actual Michael Jackson song. I don't care about that. Right. That nigga dancing. Yeah. It literally makes no sense.
I love that.
It makes no sense.
I can't. I'm gonna go see it. I swear to God, I'm gonna go see it tomorrow. I'm off tomorrow. I can't wait to go watch it.
It's like they AI'd Michael Jackson dancing into his body for this movie.
That's crazy.
Like, it is masterclass. Like,
guys.
That's why I don't want to even say anything really negative about it, because I want people to pay to go see what he did, because he deserves all his flowers. He's a Jackson. Yeah. Never got to do anything again. Nope. But he deserves all his flowers for that.
That's a fact. I fuck with that.
Great movies win the Oscars, so I don't think he'll win the Oscar nomination because of writing. But if the writing was if the writing was, have you seen Bohemian Rhapsody?
Yeah.
If the writing was on that level, he would have won an Oscar. That's how good his performance is.
Okay, yeah, hell yeah.
So, excited, but let's go.
I love that. What was I gonna say about the Michael Jackson? Oh yeah. The writing for the biopic for me genuinely could not care less. Like, if that nigga look like Michael Jackson, like they play Michael Jackson songs, like that's Michael Jackson. Like,
I'm glad you said that, gang. I'm glad you said that. I left the movie and I was talking to Taylor, and I was like, something I realized. Can I spoil the song they played?
Yeah.
Okay. Don't Stop Till You Get Enough came on.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
And I was just listening like, oh shit. A movie full of Michael Jackson movie can't be that bad.
It goes 10 minutes and he makes one of the greatest songs ever.
Like, yo, a movie full of the greatest artists ever music cannot be bad.
Yeah, it's like, I can't, at worst, I'm gonna like it a little bit. Like, at worst, it'll be an okay movie. Like, that's the floor for this.
Floor, gang.
Yeah. Like,
Fantastic, bro.
As long as that nigga like, yo, I'm Tupac. Like, like when no crazy shit like that, like, I was gonna be super shit. Like,
okay, but it is one of those moments in there. Okay. It's one, but it's minor. And I want to see if you pick it up. I'm not going to spoil nothing. Yeah. I'm just going to see if you find the moment where it's like, it's no way that's in this movie. Yeah. But love Michael Jackson. Please go see the movies. Please spend your money or your AMC points to go see that movie. It's phenomenal.
Yeah, for sure.
In closing, Invincible season finale.
Yes. Season 4 is now done. And before we hit the finale, I want to ask, do you have a favorite season so far?
Season 4.
Okay. I think
easily
too. I think so too. Listen, if you haven't seen, we could probably put this on the Patreon too. If you haven't seen like the last episode of Invincible, if you're not caught up, this is not for you, of course. Listen, like, comment, subscribe. Thank you for making it this far. Yeah. Comment, send it to somebody, rewatch it later if there's a part you like. We appreciate you getting this far. There are spoilers after this though, so I don't want you to get spoiled because this is that good of a show. I got a homie named Bird. Bird is 2 episodes behind, but he's one of the niggas that, like, niggas work like a bunch of days in a row. Mm-hmm. So he's gonna watch it later. Yeah. And I was talking to somebody at the PlayStation party. He was like, "Yeah, y'all can talk about it." I was like, "Bro, I don't even want to tell. Like, I don't even want to ruin that first watch for you, just because it was such a good initial first watch." That last episode felt like psychological, like, torture. like if that is what PTSD is, nigga, like, I understand why them niggas be screaming at night in the room. Like, that nigga was going through it, bro.
Because it was like he was the only person that realized we kind of fucked up. Yo, like, he was the only one that realized the power of Thrag. Yeah. It was like, yo, if the Viltrumites touch down, I trust me, my dad, and Island to be able to, like, and, like, we have the Guardians of the Globe are still here, so, like, we can make something shape. Yeah. We don't have an answer for this nigga. Bro. If he touched down and he wanted to go scorched earth, he can murder millions before we even notice that he's here.
Literally.
Like, that's how fast he was flying. That's how destructive he was. Yeah. And Mark already knows the Viltrumites have no remorse. They don't give a fuck about nothing or nobody.
Literally, bro.
So Oh my God! Like you said, what a psychological thriller, bro.
That shit was terrifying. I will say I love the Cecil Omni-Man conversation. Just this was a lot more of a plot-driven episode than like the hype a moment in Aura episode, which was the last two before that with the conquest of Drag Fight. But like first, Cecil trying to see like could he piss Nolan off, like to see if he would turn back into that monster, to see if he had really changed. But also like y'all should have brought Cecil because obviously Cecil was the only nigga who had like you're saying, like Mark realized after, like if Cecil was on the planet with Thrag was like, yo, we should blitz that nigga, he'd be like, probably not. Like where you gonna go? He like they told it like Omni-Man told him what happened. He was like, so y'all came here? So, like, why did y'all come here? Like, so this nigga know all y'all family and friends is here and y'all just came back. Like what the fuck? So yeah, that shit was so scary, and it was just like the flashes was like wasn't nothing he could do anyway.
Yeah.
Like if it was happening, it was like it's over. Like okay, like
bruh.
yeah.
Like everything was like, oh shit, this can really happen. This can really be real. And I knew after the first one, like, all right, we're gonna get some flashes. This is gonna be a PTSD, but I also knew he was coming.
Yeah.
I don't know how. I don't know when. I don't know where.
Yeah.
But he's popping up to somebody. At some point, he's coming to talk to Mark.
I will say this is why the people running the Robert Kirkman, the showrunners, the directors, the people deciding what to do. I love the choices that they made because this was something I was worried was spoiled for me. Because in the comics, it goes completely different. So in the comics, at the very beginning, when they land, he finds Thrag. And they have that conversation. But at the beginning of the comic, he has a nightmare, kind of like the PTSD episodes he was having, but he only had one. So the way they changed it was he was going to spend the whole episode tweaking, and the last thing was he was going to see Thrag. So they flipped it around completely. I love that choice, especially because it drags out the dread all the way through the episode until he gets to. And it's so funny when he sees Thrag. It's like the first time he hits him, he damn near hits him just to make sure he's there, kind of.
Yeah.
Like he was trying to make sure he wasn't tweaking.
Yes,
almost.
exactly, bro.
Yeah, like,
yes, bro. Such like I said, the details in this show are so next level. They're so creative and thought out and cared for. Every point of this show is cared for immensely. So I love the juxtaposition with Omni-Man though right now. The should I hate him? Should I love him? Between what's the mom's name? Debbie. Between Debbie and him, like Omni-Man was trained to be what he was when he was on Earth.
Exactly.
There was no.
It was his purpose.
It was his purpose. There was no other reality for him. There was no other choice. Yes, perfect. There was no other choice for him other than the choice he made. Yeah. And now the first time he's had the chance to make a choice, he's made the right one, and no one will give him the credit for it.
Right.
And he keeps walking around to the only 3-4 people that really he felt real love for, and looking for thank you, or we're proud of you, or I missed you, or I love you, and he just can't get that from anyone. Yeah. That's why the moment with Oliver was so important when they were saving Mark that episode 6 was because it was the first moment of like emotion he got from somebody in a positive way that wasn't
compassion.
Compassion, empathy. It was the first time sympathy. It was the first time he felt anything like that this season, and he's been searching for other than Alan. Alan's the only person that's given him any like, I kind of forgive you. I kind of understand where you're coming from. So I liked the way they introduced Paul and Debbie breaking up. I like how the conversation Paul had with Debbie, like, you gotta stop fighting this, bro. Like, this is your life. You chose this. Right. You married a Viltrumite. Yeah. You had a Viltrumite baby, and now you're taking care of an alien baby. Right. This is your life. This is what you chose. This is who you are.
You can't be normal.
You can't be normal. There's no part of your life that will ever be normal. Stop running from it and acting like it's not what it is. Yeah. I love that conversation. It was so real and truly something a man would say to a woman that he's friends with.
Fam, I'm not fucking no bitch that was fucking Omni-Man, nigga. Is you crazy?
Are you crazy, nigga?
What, you Omni-Man X? Are you nuts?
Are you psycho?
If you get out of my house. Get away from me. This thing flies through my fucking. It be one thing if this was pre-Omni-Man killing millions of people. Him even being around, knowing that that's Omni-Man BM is admirable to Paul. Like, he is a real ass nigga.
Facts.
She would have never heard my voice again.
Ever in life, gang.
What?
So yeah, that's I love that part from Omni-Man, but how do you feel about the ending? How do you feel about the Viltrumites blending in, Mark agreeing to it at the same time? Thrag leaves the death message to Alan that we have a weapon that's gonna kill all of them, but it might kill Omni-Man and Mark.
Right. I love that the ending is so perfect because one, Thrag is elite 10 out of 10 villain so far.
Yeah.
And the reason this episode ends so perfect with Thaddeus leaving the message for Alan was that is a continuation of the plot, but sometimes you see shows struggle to continue the plot and add other characters to it.
Yes.
That is a continuation of the plot between the conversation Thrag and Omni-Man had together.
Yes.
Which was, you're fighting us. What happens when you win and it's just y'all left? If y'all have children, the problem is still there. So he cannot leave y'all alive. And I feel like the natural progression is this Scourge virus, of course, it's one of the strongest viruses. It could take out Mark, all of them. Are you okay killing yourself and your family for this fight that you are willing to let me kill you for, basically?
Yeah.
And that is the next conflict I feel is like, and that is why Thrag confronting Omni-Man was such a great villain one-to-one. It was like, in a way, like he didn't say this, but like to summarize, it's like, you would let me rip you in half for this right now, but are you going to feel that same way if you win the fight and Thaddeus still tries to kill you and your family?
Yes.
Because that's what you're fighting for now.
What a question.
And that is why the motivations leading into it is going to be so interesting the next season. But like Thrag, Thrag telling that nigga, let me explain your future. Let me tell you what's going to happen. Right? I'm not asking you. I'm about to explain to you right now what's about to happen. Either this is going to happen,
or everybody dies,
or I'm going to do this. Like it's so, Thrag is so menacing, bro. Where it's like Oliver, like Mark is punching this thing, and I'm like, you should probably stop. Like, stop punching this thing.
Yeah.
Like, and then they zoomed in on Thrag's like face, like when he dies. I was like, please don't kill this nigga. Like, please, Grand Regent, show him mercy. Like, please, Grand Regent, show him mercy. Like, do he not knows your power? Like, yes, like, Grand Regent, forgive him. He's emotional. Like, he's obviously have PTSD. Like, I wanted someone to step in, and then like he just mushed that nigga out the way. Like, get the fuck off me, my nigga. Like, I love the ending, bro, and it feels like it's probably one of the most uneasy things to leave the episode off on. Like, with just these niggas just walking around. They're just around. Just doing, one nigga got a suit on. They got Steve Harvey. They got a job already.
One shawty, you ain't know she was bad in that Viltrumite suit. She put on that dress.
And this need to hit me while she on Earth. I ain't
put on that dress with them eyes.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. She has some earrings. So listen, shawty got to hit me while she on Earth. I ain't gonna lie. Why? I don't know how long they gonna be here. Hit my life for sure.
That pussy grip will rip a dig out, man. Tell my
yo, hey, fucking, what's that nigga name? Greg or whatever that nigga name was. That nigga wasn't on board as soon as he got to the Earth. Soon as he got to Earth, nigga, he was talking to Omni-Man like, how could you? Like, first of all, nobody on Viltrum was getting pussy, obviously. It was nobody on Viltrum.
You can't be that mad and get pussy at the same time.
You can't be.
Don't work like that.
Bro. All right, y'all the strongest warrior race. We get it. If I'm getting pussy and they like, let's purge the weakness from our society, I don't know if I get up and kill a nigga instantly. I'm sure we discuss it. I'm sure we talk. Like, what weakness did you mean? What did you?
And something else I loved about this episode was it showed the brilliance of Thrag.
Yeah,
it showed that Thrag isn't just this kill, death, murder villain. Like I just want to take over the world for power. Like it's not that. I believe this. This was not like, this is religion for me. That's how I explain it to people. Is that this is not a thought process, a determination, a ambition.
Yeah.
This is religion. I
Yeah.
believe this. I was trained to believe this.
Yeah.
I only know this way of life, similar to what we were just saying about Omni-Man and his
Right.
mission and purpose. So you realize that is true, and he really believes in that.
Yeah.
Because the purpose of, he said this, he was like, my job is to keep the Viltrum Empire going, keep it going, keep it strong, and keep it thriving.
Yeah.
He has seen his way of doing things has not worked.
Yeah.
So now, although it's a menacing option, although it is a terrifying option, and we don't know what the grand plan is, right now, he chose the most reasonable option. Yeah. Because what was Thrak coming down to Earth, killing half of the population and saying, hey, everybody obey me, and we build some more Viltrumites, what was that going to do? Right. The coalition is still going to find out, and they're still going to come here and try to kill me, and we're going to be right back in a forever war again.
Exactly.
So he's learned from his mistakes, which is what we said in the last episode. We're so good at predicting shit. We said exactly what happened. I don't know if you have seen the comic before then.
No, I have not read Invincible.
I just completely guessed that shit. So shout out to us. But
and that shows how good of a show it is, too.
Yes.
Because it follows a logical decision-making process to where you get to the end. And this is why Thrag, like you mentioned, like his motivations and his religion. Religion was such a good word because the word he used was, you are now our savior. Yes. You are going to save this existence of people.
Yes.
Like you being born here and becoming one of the strongest Viltrumites already is proof that they can rebuild this population.
Yes.
And that's why it was such a level-headed, and it confirmed the end of the last episode too.
Yes.
Like the minute he put it all together, he knew Mark was their savior.
like he was squeezing that nigga's head and like looked over at the planet.
Yeah. It's like, wait,
hold on.
Yeah.
And he was like, this nigga ain't dead. I'm squeezing his.
Yeah. Oh. You killed Conquest?
And they just was, what's the next move?
Yeah.
I got it. Yeah. Just flew. Like everything about this show is magnificent. I hate we're gonna have to wait another year and a half for season 2. Because this is season 5, excuse me. Season 2. This is my first season. But season 5. So now, how much do you know about the comics? I'm only asking because I want to know. Is this season going to be the last season, or is it going to be 5 and 6?
No, it's probably 2 seasons. I think.
Okay.
It's funny. I saw a picture of the Invincible comic books.
Okay.
We're on the 4th season. We're on the 3rd book.
How many comics are there?
I think it's 5. I think it's 5.
Okay.
So it should be. I think it should be 2 more seasons.
Okay.
Unless they do like the last season's 15 episodes or some shit like that.
Yeah.
I think it should be at least 2 more seasons, depending on like how long the run times are going to be. But it's definitely a lot. It's definitely a lot.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because this story feels like it's ending. Yeah. It feels like this series, this theme is ending, and we're coming to a good stopping point. Yeah. But I couldn't figure out if next season was gonna be it, and they were gonna like. Let me pull that back. I'm sorry. It felt like after I watched that last episode that there's 2 more seasons of this because you gotta kind of explain what's happened with the Viltrumites being here, explain what's going on with Alan and his emotions around the virus and all of that. It's a lot to get to here, and then you gotta get some action in about where are Monster Girl and Robot, Shawty. What is Omni-Man? Where is Debbie at? Yeah. How is Oliver going to recover? Battle Beast. How much stronger does Mark get? What does Eve do with her situation? Like, there is a lot. First off, Eve being fat when he got back was so crazy. It was like, why did they do that?
I would say she's fat in the comics.
She is? That's okay.
She's thick in the comics.
Okay.
She's thick in the comics, I will say. But what I do know, like loosely, because what I do know is coming is like it's a lot left of Thrag, because this is like the main villain of the show. This is the big bad of the show, I will say. Like there is a lot of stuff left for him, the show, the plot. There are things that weren't adapted in the comics that probably will be in the show, especially from what we have seen. So like we have not seen like anything yet. If it even closely is going to follow, like, because I didn't read the comics, so I don't know like the details of like how crazy it does get, but there are some like things that I know are coming that I won't spoil, like not even like plot points, but like people who need to fight or people who are gonna fight, like that we have not gotten to yet.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
a lot.
So
It's fire
it
shit
sounds
coming.
like 2 seasons
Yeah,
and a minimum.
Yeah, fire shit coming for the next
cool.
2 seasons too.
Cool.
Hopefully Oliver isn't a part of it.
You saying Thrag is here a lot makes me sad because I'm gonna have anxiety every episode next episode. He's so powerful, it scares me, bro. I don't like that. I don't like that.
I told you I'm rooting for the Viltrumites.
Maybe that's the perspective I need to have. So when he do kill somebody, it's like, yeah.
Like what he said, like what dude said when he pulled up on Mario, he was like, yo, kill him, Grand Region. Like, yeah, that's me. Like, I'm like, yeah, smoke them niggas. Like, yo, yes, sir. Like, but like just to wrap it all, because we're almost at the end, the just the perfect focus Thrag has. I mentioned a second ago, like how the two ends of both episodes parallel each other. But we mentioned everything. I did want to mention this one line, like him stopping is like, we are so few, and just dropping him was a perfect next step for what they're gonna do.
Yeah,
because you saw exactly how he views it.
Yes,
it's such a great.
Yeah.
I am so excited for them to explain that shit to Cecil. I can't wait. I genuinely can't wait. That's the first thing I'm looking for to start next season.
Me too, bro.
I want Mark to sit down and explain that shit. Like,
yeah, bro. Like, wow, bro. Wow.
Yeah.
Because he was pretty much like, if you come after us, or if you even like track us or do anything, like, it's rap. So it's like he kind of can't tell Cecil,
right.
Or it's like if he tells Cecil, it has to be in like, you can't do nothing about it. I just want to let you know. So I'm so interested. My last question to you is, since you have read the comics, this is an okay spoiler for me. Does Mark continue to get stronger?
Yes.
Thought so. Okay,
yes.
Just making sure.
So there is a theory. So the niggas who made the comics, I think they said this may not be true. But it's kind of like how Marvel niggas be like, yo, yeah, they can't do that, and then they do that shit after. So basically, the half-blooded, the half-human Viltrumites like Mark are so much stronger than the normal Viltrumites is because humans have adrenaline. So that's why he's able to like beat Conquest and do shit like that. It's because he's not stronger than him yet, but his adrenaline in those moments carry him through. But he's going to keep progressively getting stronger. You gotta remember, Thrag's like 20,000 years old, or however fucking old he is.
Yeah.
Mark is still 30.
Good point.
So yeah,
Good
Mark is
point.
definitely gonna.
He is at a okay.
Yeah.
Got you. All right, cool. Yeah, I'm excited, man. I love this show, bro. This is probably Your Friend's Neighbor on Apple. You need to watch that show. That show is fire. John Hamm, Olivia Munn's in the show. Fire ass show.
Yeah.
The Morning Show. I don't know if you've recently.
Yes, I watched him. I was watching the show when it dropped, and like when I was working at FedEx, like
pick it back up.
Yeah.
It's only gotten crazy.
Really?
It's fire.
I love the first. I think I watched the first season.
Yes, I have. Yeah. I'm a week by week episode watcher of the Morning Show.
That's
like
fire.
It has. It's the new season comes out later this year. You should catch up on that. That show is amazing, bro. Real shit. So the Morning Show, Abbott Elementary, Invincible, Your Friends, Neighbors, and it's one show I'm missing. And Daredevil are my five favorite shows right now.
Damn.
Speaking of Daredevil, bro, you gotta watch it, kid.
I ain't gonna lie.
We gotta
off tonight, kid. Like I really like.
Bro, you gotta catch up. Like
I could legit watch like 4 episodes tonight.
You should.
Because I'm gonna be up working on the site, so I'm gonna be watching something like.
You should, bro.
Yeah.
Remember when I told you like it's gonna be important to Spider-Man? It just keeps getting there. It just keeps getting there. Like this is, I see where the Spider-Man is being worked into this, and also you're going to just be so in love with their choreograph with these Daredevil fights. Yeah, bro. It is this next. It's some of the
shit. She-Hulk was crazy.
Yes, bro. Yeah. It's some of the best hand-to-hand combat we've gotten in MCU. Like, in like Winter Soldier level hand-to-hand combat, bro. It's different, bro. It's different.
All right,
like it's so good. I hope the Russo brothers are paying attention
to
emulate some of these things into their movies with other heroes. It's just incredible.
Hell yeah.
But that is it, bro. We hit everything today. We nerded out, we sportsed out, we musiced out, we draked out. Pause. So it's like a great episode, full episode, man. I hope you guys made it to the end of this one. If you did not get spoiled, if you watched the season finale of Invincible, we appreciate you guys. 2.5 hours, bro. We love this shit, man. We love this shit, bro. Do you have anything else, my twin?
No, that's it. That's it for me.
We'll be back Tuesday. We got some lights. We're getting some webcams, maybe if depending on how the lights work. So our Zoom setup is going to look a lot better. So a Patreon won't. Well, actually, this will be on Patreon. So yes, a Patreon will be coming this week. But the Patreon will really ramp up when our Zoom setup gets a little bit more professional. We don't want to half-ass y'all. So getting everything together with that. So be looking out for the Patreon episodes. We'll continue our 2016 series. Be looking out for more content. Tuesday, we're recording Tuesday, a later episode, and so Wednesday, Thursday, the episode next week will drop. So you'll have 2 back-to-back episodes pretty quickly. So y'all enjoy, man. We appreciate y'all. We are the show about nothing. That's Ish. I'm Rock. That's Ish. In a world full of hate, let your light be love. Industry full of copycats. We are some one-on-ones. Y'all be safe.